Anzia Racing would like to thank the following.
And hello, race fans. Welcome to Anzia Racing's Crux Cup Stellar Endurance Championship Grand Prix number 2 for 2955. Is it race day yet? Yes, it is. I am very happy and proud to be joined by my friend and recent CitizenCon recognizee, Lens Nation, along with the presiding officer of Anzia Racing, Echo Bit. Lens, Echo, how are you two doing?
Lens
Oh,
first.
I am doing great. Oh, 7. I missed everything. I woke up specially at 3 a.m. and I missed the pre-show. I did not know there was going to be pre-show, so I missed my own 30-second machinima. And then even when Jared announced the winners again, when we were going to get the Wolves, I zoned out. I think I was half asleep, and I missed that one. But it's very nice. Felt great, man, to have that kind of validation from CIG. That felt great. But some really great content creators in that list. Let me say that Fatbird is there, Wookie was there,
A lot of greats.
GGK, GG. Yeah,
Yep.
those are awesome people who create great content. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be joined by some of the true greats amongst the Star Citizen community here, along with Lens Nation. Echo, how are you?
I am ecstatic to be concluding the Stellar Endurance Championship today, our grand finale. We just built this competition this year to expand Crux Cup, and it has gone beyond my wildest dreams. The racetracks, the feedback, the spectacle of it, and the technical boundaries that have been pushed by our champion racers have been nothing like we've seen in our team-based endurance championship in the 24-hour. This is on a whole different level. And you're in for a treat today. You're about to see the godly 15 of Grand Prix number 2 go at it to try and score on the global top 15 Interstellar Championship leaderboard today. So I hope you look forward to that. We've got quite a show to put on to you.
I am very much looking forward to that. These are the raddest of the rad racers here. We've got our godly 15. They are going to be competing for the title of the Ghost of New Babbage, because this track is the NB Ghost, or New Babbage Ghost track, developed by the wonderful folks, including our own Echo Bit here at Anzia Racing. So for those of you who have caught all of the qualifying racing that we've done in the past, we know you've enjoyed that, whether you've watched the VOD on something like YouTube or if you saw it live on Twitch. We're very excited that you were able to be part of that, and we are so glad to have you back here today for this finale, for this championship. We are crowning a winner here, and we've got a very full grid that we're going to be getting to in a moment. Hopefully, most of you or all of you got a chance to check out CitizenCon, which ran a little bit over, so that is why we are slightly delayed here in our broadcast today. So we are getting this race started a little bit late, but that is because CitizenCon ran over. It was CitizenCon Direct for 2955, and man, did we get some news. We've got, I mean, personally, I'm sitting there watching going, when are they going to say racing? When are they going to say racing? And then when they didn't say racing, I just thought, who cares? Anzia Racing is going to go make a whole bunch of tracks after this stuff.
Wait,
So,
bring the racing!
yes, we are bringing our own racing to this. So the Nick system is going to have some incredible racetracks developed. I think we're also, and I'm going to put the bug in Echo's ear if she hasn't gone in this direction already. I think we're going to have some EVA races coming throughout Levski, because that place looks amazing. So very excited about what's coming up next.
That is true.
I love
That's
that idea.
That was clever.
You heard
Yeah,
it from
I was
PJ.
already thinking.
That's PJ's
Yeah,
idea.
I was
EVA
thinking
racing
already,
will be
like,
amazing. We should do it.
It happened.
today we are talking over each other. Absolutely going to do that because we are all very excited, and I
We're
apologize
so
in advance.
excited.
Yeah, I was already thinking, like Echo was already thinking of creating, because you already said that, yep, every time a new system comes in, we will have new racetracks. So you will, gonna be busy year for you, because not busy year, just busy month, because we're gonna have Nick's very, very soon. Thanks for the raiding party, Chio. Thank you, and welcome raiders, and everybody in the chat. Foxen, Nox, Thunderwolf, Astromatic. I just saw him fly past me. We are all getting together on the server. And before we go any further, can I show you what I'm wearing? It's very cold here in Australia. I'm back home in Australia. I am wearing my merch from Anzia
Official
Racing.
merch.
There we go. Plug. Put the link.
Exclamation merch in the chat if you were watching this live. So we've got a lot of content coming, everybody, not just in Star Citizen, but also in today's race, and we do want to get to that. So I want to go over the race for those of you who have not been familiarized yet. If you do not know what this race is all about, today, as we said, is the championship finale. We are crowning the ghost of New Babbage, pulled from the Godly 15. There's a lot of G's in this, and I'm struggling. But anyway, so this is what we are working on today. I want to give you a quick overview of this. This has been a points-based race. We're going to talk about the point system in a minute, but this has been a points-based race. So those who finished our qualifiers on either track, they've earned points to get to today, and that is where we're going to end up, and they're going to do this for the Ultimate Crown. This is the second and final Grand Prix. So there will be every racer you see will be in a Mirai Razor. It is a 2-hour endurance race. It is on Microtech in the city of New Babbage on the NB Ghost track. This is the chance of earning, as I said, the Ghost of New Babbage title. You become already part of the Godly 15. That is how we crowned our finalists. The most laps wins the prize today for the entire Grand Prix. You score the final points. That concludes the overall scoreboard for the Stellar Endurance Championships. Lens, if you wouldn't mind, could you walk the audience through the reward system and the prizes that await?
Oh, there are a lot of rewards. There are a lot of plenty of stuff they get. Who doesn't get anything? The commentators. We only get JPEGs and shoutouts in the Twitch chat. Well, those are very
I love my
valuable.
shout out.
Yeah, those are very valuable. I take it back. We get a lot. And we get the merch. Plug again. And hey, Avedicus, hello in the chat. Okay, what we get is basically, well, just by participating, you become one of the Godly 15, which is a big honor, just like being in the Academy Awards. So you become one of the Godly 15. You also, if you're the winner, then you get the title of Ghost of New Babbage. You need that. In Star Citizen, to have an afterlife is fantastic. A special mention in the hashtag Hall of Stars historical race records on Anzia Racing, because Echo keeps track of everything. A free physical transparent Ghost of New Babbage sticker. Everybody loves stickers. Access to the 4K resolution artwork of the icon, or use it anywhere in edited media. And it's a beautiful icon, by the way. This is very much Koenigsegg, the Silver Ghost. And you get the decal system. You can use it anywhere. You get that. Plus, they're physical, like not physical, but real ships that you get in the game. Let's have the screen to showcase what our top 3 positions will get. Here we have it. Now, here we go. So, Papa Jack and Not. Third prize gets a Mirai Razor, Mirai Racing Paint, and a Mirai Racing Suit. Second position gets Mirai Razor, Mirai Racing Paint, Mirai Racing Suit. First position gets Mirai Razor, Mirai Racing Paint, Mirai Racing Suit. There was a sale, Black Friday sale going on Mirai, and Echo just bought everything, 3 or 6 of them, and just been sending them out. And
now, Lens, we have to give thanks and credit to our friends at CIG. Not only did they do CitizenCon today, but they also make these prize packs possible. So we are very appreciative to our friends at CIG.
They were the ones who put the sale out. It was a CIG store. Thank you so much, CIG. Thank you. So fantastic rewards, fantastic prizes, and well, some of the racers have been just saving a lot of live races, but I think they will be sharing them with the pit crews. Let's go into the point system, shall we, Papa? Check it out.
Actually, before we get to the point system, what I'd like to do is introduce the audience if they haven't seen it before, if they didn't catch the qualifying race. I would like to show them what this track looks like. So for those of you who may have caught GP1, that was over on the Super Dragon Tofu Run track. This one particularly, again, is on Microtech in the city of New Babbage. This is NB Ghost. Echo?
Welcome to NB Ghost, a highly technical circuit inspired by real racetracks such as Spa, Nürburgring and Macau. To reach the starting point, Begin at New Babbage Spaceport and turn to 300 degrees on your compass, just to the left of the massive Aspire Grand. Pass under the fast train line and above the second train line, headed towards the twin buildings straight ahead. Turn left out of the twin buildings, then fly under the train line and on the right side of the nearest oncoming pillar. Keep turning gently left and around the right side of the next pillar. The next checkpoint is just below Aspire Grand. Pass under the train line, around its pillar on the left side, and then shoot up and through Aspire Grand. Perform a full loop-the-loop of Aspire Grand. And turn left on the gap in the buildings to begin the next section of the track named All Blur. A small Covalex building marks the next checkpoint. Fly to the right side of the train tracks and pass under and between the fast T train pillars. Pass around the third train pillar on the left and pitch up, right and around the tallest buildings on the right side. Take a left turn around this blue triangle building and pass between Blue Triangle's largest towers. Weave these two train pillars before heading to the next section named after the Nürburgring's carousel. Careful of the trees, pass around this standalone train pillar and aim for this gap in the buildings under the next train line. Fly under the train tracks here to enter the carousel and exit above the train tracks towards these red lit antennas. Next, fly under this metro intersection and around both pillars on the left. 3 buildings on the left mark the entry into the Stellar Split section. Pass between the first 2 buildings of the 3, then loop around the 2 Nest Apartment skyscrapers on the left side. Go through the nearest 2 towers of 3 that you entered Stellar Split on, and pass around the next 2 towers on the left as well. Then, head down towards the train line. Arc around this train line to enter the Hero Park section, and head up towards the Centermass building. Pass around the Centermass and Microtech building on the left side. Head down towards the train line and weave under it, starting on the left side. The final pillar to pass around is just after the 2 observation towers. Take a sharp right towards these 2 buildings that mark the start of the next section, like Star Cloak. Next, turn left towards these 2 buildings and get ready to weave around the right side of a building directly in front of the gap between them, before turning left across the cityscape towards the Twin Sandwich Tower, passing it on the left side. Pass this very tall antenna with a big red light on the left side and turn right down towards the edge of the city foundations that stick out like a pear. Fly under the city foundations through 2 large gaps in the piers. Next, fly between these 2 observation towers, passing over the train line. Go under the train line and around these 2 buildings, passing them on the right side, and then aim for these 2 tall buildings in the distance. Take a left turn here between the towers towards the train line and this pillar. Fly around the train pillar on the left side and up towards these buildings close by, passing between them and turning left back down towards the train line. Aim for these station buildings and fly between the nearest ones in your flight path. Then fly up and left over the city block towards the Omega Aerosports HQ tower and pass around it on the right side under its landing pad. This next section is called the Sanguis Swoop. Aim to pass between the Microtech and Platinum Bay Tower before heading down towards the train line on the other side. Fly down to the left side of the train line and pass under the first 2 pillars before sweeping up and left towards the bright orange Cuban interstellar towers. Stay under the circular holograms when crossing the next 2 building checkpoints. Pass around the central tower on the left side and aim towards the next Cuban spire. Then fly down, under and around the nearest train pillar just after it on the left side. You're looking for a train pillar straight ahead between these city blocks to connect to. Pass around it on the right side. Cross over the city foundations, passing this train pillar on the right side. Staying under the train lines, perform a hairpin right turn around these twin buildings. This next section is called Jazz Jack. It's a corkscrew dance up and around the train tracks here to avoid the city foundations below. Passing under the train line and around the left side of this pillar before these twin observation towers, followed by a weave between the next incoming pillars until the end of the train line. Hairpin left around the last pillar towards the parallel train line and weave its pillars starting with the first one. After the first pillar, exit the second pillar heading up towards the top of these 2 buildings. Take a right turn between them and the next 2 nearest oncoming towers until you are headed towards the tallest Covenix headquarters tower in the near distance. Pass around the Covenix headquarters tower on the left and head down towards the nearest train line and pass under it here. Then aim up towards the tallest Glacier Green headquarters tower to pass it on the right side and begin the Crux coil section of the track. Turn towards the nearby purple lit Nest Department tower and pass around it on the left side, heading down to the train line below. Pass under the split in the train line and then around this pillar on the left, cutting back towards the other train line to pass around its nearest pillar on the right side. Stay to the right side of the next pillar, go under the train line and fly on the right side of these 4 flags. Passing under the last train line of the track, aim for this gap between the foundation and the building in front of it to return to the start line of NB Geist. This completes a lap of NB Geist. If you want to prove you are one of the fastest ghosts of New Babbage, submit a time trial to the community leaderboards of scr.gg. This track was made for competitive esports ship racing. Race together by visiting answerracing.com. Made possible in Star Citizen. Join the verse by visiting play.sc. Anzia Racing would like to thank the following.
Did you enjoy that track view? Because it's a very complex track. It needs its own infographic, but kudos to Echo and everybody involved who created this track. And I can tell you that if you're a racer and if you enjoy racing, this is a racer's paradise. It has some very technical corners, very technical sections. A lot of the racers came together to create this track, and it took them 3 years to make this video. True story. I just made that up. Okay, now Papa Juggernaut, shall we do the point system? Because this is not an individual race. This is tied in together with the other races we've been watching over the last month.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead. Walk everybody through how the point system works. And I know Echo's got some amazing graphics that we have available for screen.
Yes, so let's do this. So every racer, they get points based on where they finish in the race, and they have been accumulating these points over the races over the last month. over last month and a half. So there are different points right there in front of you on the screen. So we have this is the Grand Prix number 2 on the right side of your screen. The Super Dragon Tofu Run has already finished. A lot of the players, these points have been allocated. The points are different. That's based on the length of the track. It's very complicated. It involves a lot of maths. So I'm absolutely skipping it because I'm a drawing person. What you get is on the first point, you get 105 points. In the second position, you get 95. Third person gets 86. And then the numbers dwindle down. And if you're Oscar Piastri, you get 105 points. So this is how the points are distributed. Now you got to ask, what is the point tally so far? Where do the racers stand? Because this is the last race. This is the last one of the Grand Prix. So this is where... And Echo just did this like really quickly, just on demand, because we just threw at her. So Fresh 001 is on number 1.
No, wait. This can't be the right list.
This is.
Is this complete?
Ball Talk did.
Yeah,
there was a shuffle. Yeah.
This is where we are since Grand Prix number 1. And we're doing Grand Prix number 2, and this will all change. So you'll see this change at the end once we conclude the finale race.
So yes, this is Fresh on the top position, doing the Max Verstappen things. Ball Talk, Shaqnu, who shocked everybody, fantastic, racing. Tint, Liquid Prime, Q, Dude 3D, File, Jacqueline, Playing Fox, who was a surprise, Herbie, the ground racing king, Quelsar, Rantier Rich, I'm just gonna say it in my stupid accent, Canadian Maverick, and Jelly had made. Surprised to see Jelly so far down, but he had a lot of crashes. So this is how the points are distributed, and we will have the Grand King, the Grand Dragon or Ghost, depending on who they want to be called as, because it looks like Fresh is gonna get both the titles. So this is uneven 100%. This is how the
He's really going for it.
It's definitely happening. Fresh is Fresh. This will get more interesting next year, because next year we will have even bigger Grand Prix. But coming back to the race at hand right now, because the grid has formed, let's go through the races and the grid order with Papa Juggernaut. Let's start.
I am very much looking forward to next year's Stellar Endurance Championship. That is going to include the Nick system. So today's race, we are kicking off our grid as we just talked about, taking a look at the point system. Number 1 in our grid is Fresh 001. Fresh 01 is supported by the Sanguis Luna pit crew, who has really dominated most of these races. The Sanguis Luna team has done an amazing job. Lens, who's number 2?
Number 2 is Playing Fox, who doesn't have a pit crew. Usually he gets supported by the Black Star Racing, but the Black Star Racing is not active today. Probably they're too much hyped about the Citizen Con. So Playing Fox still here, just supporting himself. It's going to be very tough for him. He's starting in the second grid. As we saw in the previous races, the pit crew is absolutely essential. After Playing Fox, we have...
Number 3, we've got Liquid Prime, who's also part of Sanguis Luna, or supported by Sanguis Luna today. I shouldn't assume membership, but supported by Sanguis Luna. And I will say, before we get to when we get to the end of this list, Echo, I would love it if you could walk the audience through why the pit crew matters. What does that mean for respawns? And then also, if you could talk about the speed glitch hack hype bit, but whatever the speed modifier that
I can do that.
Yeah, so if you could cover those two things. But for now, we're going to focus on the grid. Number 3 is Liquid Prime. Number 4?
Number 4 is Jellyhead Made, who is not doing so well in the grand scheme of things. But Jellyhead Made is an absolutely amazing talent. We know it. If anybody who has raced or knows anything about racing, knows about Jellyhead Made, scr.gg, Diplomats, Brainchild, you can see Jellyhead Made on a lot of number 1s on those tracks. He's also supported by Sanguis Luna. They're going to be very busy today, man.
Yeah, Jellyhead had an amazing race in the last qualifier. Really put on an impressive show holding that lead position. For number 5 in today's race, we've got Dude 3D. Anybody who's involved in the racing community is going to know Dude and recognize that name from multiple races. So looking forward to seeing Dude's performance today. Did a great job again in the last race. Unfortunately, got a little bit burned by a last-minute crash, but Dude's put on an amazing show. Who's number 6?
That is the Flick Man, Tint. Tint, who goes fast. He's supported by Frontier Consolidated Racing. Tint's been a friend of NZ Racing for a very, very long time. He's an awesome talent. He goes very, very fast, and he is quite consistent. However, in this Grand Prix, these previous Grand Prix, he's just been unlucky with a lot of crashes. So really hope that today Tint is able to maintain his sixth position and maybe raise it up a little bit.
Yep. Coming up at number 7, we've got Srakaf, supported by the Sire Racing pit crew. Again, it just as a reminder for everybody, if you're just tuning into the show, the reason you're seeing every single one of these illustrations in a Mirai Razor is because every single racer will be in a Mirai Razor. This is very intentional, folks. We're very good at our jobs here, and Echo does an amazing job with the graphics. But Srakaf is holding the number 7 position right now. Number 8
is Nafty, who's very nifty. I love the way I play with words. Damn it, cringe. Supported by Frontier Consolidated Racing. Nafty is awesome. Great friend of NZ Racing. And we have seen Nafty so many times. And right now, today, he's sitting in the midfield. So for Nafty has to just survive the chaos of lap 1 and improve the position. After that, we have in 9th position, or not have.
Right. So number 9, ladies and gentlemen, should be Jacadin. For anybody who's watched these previous qualifiers, Jacadin has done an amazing job getting around this track and really putting on a show for us. Unfortunately, Jacadin is unable to make today's race. This is a last-minute elimination. Jacadin could not make it, so we're very sorry to not see Jacadin racing today, but certainly held his own and qualified for this number 9 position. Moving up the grid, though, that means that our number 10 is actually number 9, and our number 10 is who, Lens?
That is Neojet, my amazing friend Neojet, who I really hope doesn't die today in the race and survives it and makes a name for the Sire Racing pit crew. Because these are two, the Srakaf that we talked about, that's a new entry. I have never seen Srakaf race, and I missed on the qualifying race.
Actually, I want to interject. Sirikaf, part of the Sire Racing team, a new member of theirs, is faster than Neojet qualified. I actually learned their handle is like SRCAF and other places, but for some reason their RSI handle, maybe they couldn't get it. It actually stands for Senor Caf, so like the Spanish Senor, you know. But there you go.
Senor
That's your help
Caf.
here. Anyway, Sire Racing team, go Neojet!
Wait. Hold on, wait a minute. My Spanish is rudimentary, but if it's SRA, that's Senora.
Senora!
Is this Senora Calf or is it just SR Calf?
It's Senior Calf.
I'm not familiar with it. Senora, you're right.
It
You're
is
absolutely
Senior,
right.
Senior Calf. I will, from here onwards,
Calf.
refer
Okay,
to...
chat. No. Chat, you've got to solve this for us. For anybody who knows, I'm just going to say calf for now. For anybody who knows calf, because I do not. For anybody, Senor, no, Len's not you. You're not chat. What are you doing?
I am
For anybody
typing
in
in the chat.
who
I
knows what
am
we're talking
chat.
about. Is this Senor Calf or Senora Calf? I am. You are not chat. Go away. Okay, so all right, that is an interesting entry. I'd like to see that. Great. So a new member of Sire. Thank you. Appreciate that, Echo. All right, let's get back to the grid. We've got more amazing racers to talk about. Number 11, we have Herbie. Lens, I know you love Herbie, right?
I love Herbie. Everybody loves Herbie. Everybody in the chat, they don't care who's racing. They all they care about is Herbie. If Herbie's racing, everybody's happy. So Herbie, go race.
Well, that proves that obviously you are not chat. So, yes, Herbie is currently in the number 11, technically number 10 spot for today because Jacadin is not going to be participating. Up next on the list, we have Data or Data Machine, depending on how nasty you are. Data Machine is supported by the XGR pit crew and is currently sitting at number 12. Number 13 is who?
File. That's File, supported by the X-Pants racing team. File was amazing when I was when we were watching the Super Dragon Tofu run. Got unlucky with crashes, but my god, the way File would race and catch up and just lap people. Let's see what File is able to do today. Very excited. After File, we have
my buddy, the one that I always root for in the races, but as a commentator, I'm very unbiased. But my buddy Kelsar Prime, who you all see as Kelsar, Kelsar is another member and the final member today of the Sanguis Luna team, supported by their pit crew. But Kelsar is another one. You mentioned it with File, and we're going to mention it with Kelsar. Just unfortunately plagued by crashes in one of the races. Was really doing a great job, and then just unfortunately, just some buildings decided to appear in front of his ship. It was very rough to watch. So Kelsar is holding the number 14 spot, and finally, the opposite of the pole position, we've got the new entry to the racing community.
Tier Rich. I'm simply gonna say it like that. So there's a very fancy way of saying Rantier's name, which Dunk does really well, but Dunk's not here today, so it's gonna be just Rantier Rich, supported by La Federación de Camelot. Nailed that one.
Wait a minute.
Think.
Hold on. You didn't want to try Rentier Riche, but you tried La Fédération de Camelot? What? Are you kidding me? You went for the hard one?
Papa Juggernaut, just to show off. He's good at accents, guys. He's good at saying these complex names. So yes, that's our
I mean, that's true, but you have more accents than I do. You've amalgamated them into a place that makes you so fun to commentate with, and I'm just glad that we're all here to participate in Crux Cup SEC Grand Prix number 2 for 2955. Ladies and gentlemen, we have received word from our race director. The racers are ready. There they are.
Yes, the sun just came up when we were lining up the grid. It was very dark, but now it's a glorious morning. What a beautiful start to the last Grand Prix.
Perhaps yet another thing we have to thank CIG for. They looked at this and said, you know what? We've got one of the best races in all of Star Citizen about to start. Let's move the clock forward to morning time. I'm making that up, folks. I have no idea. I don't even think they can do that, but I'm just saying. Anyways, you are taking a look at the grid as it exists now. You've got this one pest little thing flying amongst the racers. We don't know what's happening over there, but that certainly looks annoying. Oh, look, it says Lens Nation. Who would have thought?
It's me. That's a me.
It's a me. It's a me. Lens Nation.
Yes, I agree with that. Comrade, we are all ready. This is beautiful. This is a very complex track. It's going to be very hard to follow it. However, we have some amazing camera crew. You were looking at... I don't know whose cockpit view that is, though. No idea. But previously it was Oleg. That has to be a racer. Is it
This is fresh in the front. And we've got Jelly behind them.
There we
looks
go.
like we're underway.
The clock has started. We are just under 2.5 minutes before the launch of this race. Again, this is Crux Cup Stellar Endurance Championship 2955 Grand Prix number 2 finale. We find out today who is our Ghost of New Babbage. Looking forward to it.
2 minutes until race start.
definitely off. Fresh is already 1 kilometer ahead of playing Fox.
Yeah, I was gonna say Fresh has decided to just
Fresh,
not touch anybody. It's just I'm gone. I'm out of here.
he's
What is
gone.
happening?
He's like, seriously.
Woo! This is
Oh man,
crazy.
this is amazing. Liquid Prime has
Unreal.
no, they're maintaining. Dude, Liquid and Jellyhead are having a battle right now for the 4th position. Liquid is ahead right now, but Jellyhead is not giving him any inch. Dude, senior calf, Neojet Data Machine has just overtaken. FD is falling down the order. Herbie's hanging in. Herbie's definitely trying to survive the chaos of lap 1. Any guesses? Rentier has gone off track. Oh, no, he's not. That was desync. The marker just moved in the wrong direction. Quelsar, do you
There we
think
go,
we
yeah.
will have a crash on lap 1? Do you think?
Well, yes. It looks like
We have a crash?
Neojet has come to a very abrupt stop, as has Data
Yeah.
Machine. So I'm thinking we've got 2 already. This is very unfortunate. We do not want to see this happening. Rentier is seemingly very far behind. I don't know if they hit something and maybe didn't get destroyed. There we go.
Quelsar
There's our first bar of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Neojet ship destroyed along with
Yes,
Data
Data
Machine ship
Machine.
destroyed.
Oh, not good. Yep, Quelsar has gone down. Rentier has overtaken Quelsar. But they are still neck and neck. That's what it's looked like from this point of view. Let's see if we can find other racers. Look at those
Really-
turns, man. Wow.
Yeah, the turns on this track are absolutely incredible. It is one of the most exciting things to watch in this is how they're managing their speed, how they're managing their angles, the approaches. Just again, these are the best of the best that we are watching, and this is a solo race. Echo referred to this previously, everybody. These are solo racers. This is not a team sport. They are supported by pit crews, but this is one person, one skill, and we're so glad to be hosting this here at Anzia Racing, and we're excited for all of you to be joining us today as we crown our champion.
There's a huge gap that has developed between Herbie and Rentier and Quelsar. Definitely something happened with Rentier and Quelsar. So other than that, the rest of the grid is still pretty much holding the position. However, Jellyhead Maid has lost a position to Dude. No, he's fighting back now. Dude is definitely ahead of Jellyhead Maid at this stage. Fresh, it initially had a huge lead, I think, but Playing Fox has caught up, and the lead is not increasing right now.
This is one of those things, you mentioned the crash at the beginning. What are we going to see? Are we not going to see? And obviously we've already had one. Dude 3D suffered through this kind of thing, but we really, if you get this out of the way fast and you can recover quickly, you've got 14, 15, 16, 18 laps that you're going to be able to recover as long as you can keep it on for the remainder of the race. So okay. Ooh, I thought Dude went into that building. That was such a crazy view. That was amazing camera work. Loved that.
Data Machine has to relog technical problems, unable to exit the ship. That is really, really sad. Right now, Liquid Prime, Jellyhead, and Tint, Dude 3D, they're just in a cluster right now, man. I
Yeah.
hope they can survive this. They're absolute a cluster, right? Like Dude, Jellyhead, Liquid Prime, right now in front of you. Oh, navigating these buildings, crazy stuff. And I can't even
Navigating
land
these
properly in
buildings
a
is
hangar.
one thing, but it's even more than navigating the buildings. You've got to navigate communication. One of the things that these racers are very, very good at, and they're practiced for hundreds of hours at this, you've got to communicate with your fellow racers. This is not a dog eat dog world. Certainly everybody here wants to win and do a great job, but they're in a communication channel on Discord. They have the ability to talk to each other. They can flag to each other when they're going to attempt an overtake. And they've got to be safe about this. Otherwise, this is going to be a crash-plagued race, and none of us want to see that, especially the racers.
No, we want good competition, and I would like to see Fresh being challenged, honestly, because right now he's just like, yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna go into the distance, and well, that's his skill, because he's just on another level, as Dunk would tell us. But I'm really happy that Playing Fox is still there, and hopefully Fresh takes a while to start lapping everybody. I think by 6th or 7th lap he will start lapping everybody. My
Very
God,
possible. I
what
would
an
like to,
amazing
I'd like to
talent.
ping our race directors if we could get an update on Kelsar. We haven't seen that name in the.
No, he's there.
Whoa! Wait a
He's
minute!
there.
Wait a minute! Did we just see Jelly stop? No, they're still moving. Okay, Jelly's
No,
still moving.
yeah, the markers are just doing their funny stuff. The order has been restored. Liquid Prime has taken the third position. Jelly Handmade is in fourth position. Dude is in fifth position. There's a lot of shuffling there in the middle of the track, but everything else, right now, the only change happens at File. File has, I think he is right behind Senior Calf, and he's gonna overtake Senior Calf. I'm seeing the overtake happening right now. Yep, Senior
That's it.
Calf
We got
has
word on
just.
Kelsa. Kelsa is still alive in the Area
Yeah,
Yep.
Sports section, so they're okay.
Great.
yeah. Herbie, Rentier, Neojet, and Quelsar, they have fallen off a little bit. Herbie's ahead of them, but that's what Herbie does. I think he just survives most of the crashes, and he's gonna just wait for everybody in front of him to crash and just survive the race.
Well, our audience just saw the banner pop up on screen. Rentier has officially crashed, ship destroyed.
Oh,
So that's going to be a slowdown to that one. Hint and Dude 3D just coming into view now. There we go. Great view from Jellyhead Made, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching from a live racing cockpit. This is Jellyhead Made, who is playing Fox, it looks like. Decent
yeah.
gap between them, but following right there, playing Fox. And of course, playing Fox is following Fresh 001.
Jelly is actually trying to overtake Liquid right now. Yeah, there he is
Yeah,
at the
there's
bottom of the
Liquid right there. There
scoring.
you go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't see Liquid earlier. Thank you for telling me.
He's just I think he was below him, so the marker was below him. So from that point of view, it was not very visible. And Jelly
Mhm.
had made was not playing the game in black and white. He's just going very, very fast.
Which was actually one of the coolest things to watch in the qualifying races when we were seeing people do oh my gosh, the thing Echo, they go through Aspire Grand. What is that called?
The thing, what?
The F-lock.
F-Lock, thank you. Oh my gosh, I need a nap.
That's alright.
When they were
The
going
loop, the
through
loop.
F-Lock,
The Aspire
yeah,
Grand thingy.
it's a beautiful loop to loop. They would come out of that thing and okay, so we're gonna watch one right now. We're gonna see how the G-forces affect this particular pilot. Very little,
Now,
almost not at all.
everyone has a different way of handling this. These racers
Yes.
have practiced
Yeah.
for hundreds of hours beforehand, and each of them came up with different strategies of dealing with it. And we all experimented together. I was there practicing with them. We tried breaking up the turn into two different points, adding in strafe inputs to see what would change. And it turns out there's a couple of strategies that can work, but one in particular that stuck with me is the strafe down input, which puts more of the G-forces into your bum, just like a jet fighter pilot. You back and bum as they take more Gs. You'll come out okay. You won't black out as hard or all that. So a lot of that, when you see Fresh do it, you might see some strafe down input added in there, and you come out with 50% less Gs. Or if you're more daring and want to get close to the building, you can break it up into a two-stage turn, and while it's dangerous to get closer to the geometry, you can complete the turn a little bit more quickly, and you add gravity to that on your way down.
Well, we just saw them go through that microtech curve there. The Liquid Prime is going through right now. I think Dude and Tint are hitting it as well. When that racer was coming out, it was almost the same as the F-Lock. They were nearly blacking out because of the immense pressure that gets put on them in those G-forces as they have to both change speed and direction.
We have our first lap completed by most of the grid. 11 of the racers have completed their first lap, sorry. Fresh is there in the number one, playing Fox, Liquid Prime, Jelly had made, Dude 3D, Tint, File, Calf, Senior Calf, Nefty, Herbie, Quelsar. Oh, no, Quelsar has just finished ahead of Neojet.
Yep.
We have Data Machine and Rentier still waiting to finish. And they, so we'd still have the 50% of the track rule thingy. If they crash after 50% of they have finished the lap, so then they rejoin after the half point.
I want everybody in
That's
chat right
right, we
now to
have that.
recognize what you're watching. I've got to tell everybody this. At the original qualifiers, Fresh's fastest time was 6 minutes 18 seconds. Fresh's lap time today for the very first lap, 6 minutes 12 seconds. You are watching the fastest this track has ever been accomplished.
Wow. And I put myself out there actually just last night before CitizenCon, and I caught Playing Fox practicing, and we did a little head-to-head together just to see who was the better racer. And well, Playing Fox did a 6:17, and I did a 6:37, so he is clearly the number 2 racer of the game. But
Wow.
Fresh also extremely close to that as well. So love to see it. Incredible racing.
Yeah,
Pink
ladies
Fox
and
is
gentlemen, we're
definitely
going to
matching
be keeping
speed.
you up to date on both the lap times as we see them come across our screen. Anything noteworthy for you? We're also going to be letting you know about fastest laps, changing laps, and as if you've seen the previous races, Echo has created this beautiful graphic overlay that will show position changes throughout the race. So we're going to be periodically checking in with that as well. Lens, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying that Playing Fox is definitely keeping Fresher a little bit of company today, but not that. Like the gap between them is, I think, a little bit over 1 kilometer. Oh no, 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 no! It's definitely more than that. But yeah, but he's still there. He's not giving it away. But I think Playing Fox, I would love for him to challenge Fresh, just push it a little bit, and then just have a little bit of a different twist to the race. Because Fresh so far has led most of the tracks. He's led all the laps, hasn't he?
Yes,
In all
absolutely.
the Grand Prix, he's led all. That's just a completely different level of skill. Fresh is playing a different game. We are playing a different game. Fresh is just playing Star Citizen, which has 1.0, I suppose. For him, the game has released.
Oh, I mean, it's hard for Fresh to impress me any more than Fresh ever has because the game that I play in Star Citizen is called very slow hauling and industrial work. So to watch Fresh fly across this track at the speeds at which Fresh does this is just mind numbing to me.
It's fantastic to see. But Playing
The other
Fox is
thing that I
still
really
there.
enjoy that I'm enjoying about this particular race is that we have a very small set of gaps between most of these racers. There's an 8-second gap between Fresh
Hmm.
and Playing Fox. There's an 8-second gap between Fox and Liquid Prime. There's a 1-second gap, not maybe not even 1 second gap between Prime and Jellyhead. There's a 2-second gap between Jelly and Dude. Like these guys are very, very close together right now for a first lap. Normally we start to see some grouping, but we haven't seen it yet.
Oh, and what is different this time is what you will see if this stays and this maintains. Tint has jumped up quite a lot. He's right behind Liquid Prime right now. He's really
Really?
getting a lot of
Wow.
yes, yes.
Oh,
He
yes,
is
yes, yes. I
is
see that.
right
Yeah.
there, yeah. And File has caught up. Senior Calf, Dude 3D has kind of fallen off. Maybe there was some kind of desync issue that Jelly had made. It is because the track is so intertwining. It's very hard to understand who is where and what are their positions right now. But Liquid Prime and Tint very close. Behind them is Jellyhead. Behind them is File and Dude, who's trying to stay there, but I think File is gonna catch up to Jelly had made soon enough. This is,
I think you're right.
yeah, this is gonna happen. Beautiful.
Tint was one of the other ones who was unfortunately plagued earlier in race, a little bit of a curse. Tint was having quite a few crashes, but so far having a great race today. And we love to see this, especially with the beautiful weather that we're getting here at New Babbage on the planet of Microtech.
Oh, also Ball Talk. I did read Ricky ask that. Like, why didn't he race today? Do we know why is not why was Ball Talk not
Yes.
racing?
So, some of the racers couldn't attend all the Grand Prix, and that's okay because each Grand Prix is a chance to get into the racing club. However, if you want to score on the intergalactic scoreboard for Stellar, you have to come to all the Grand Prix to get those points and to win the prizes that CRG are providing. So you are seeing a lot of returning races, yep. The majority are returning from Grand Prix 1, but there's also a lot of new people here too. And it also gives them a chance to shine, which I really like about Stellar, is that the Godly 15 is a legendary racing club that's been established now, and these people have made it. Will line their razors with gold trim, but they have to come and defend this club. They have to come to as many Grand Prix as possible and make sure that this club maintains its reputation. So
The
this
Godly
responsibility
15.
now falls onto all of you that have made it into the Godly 15 this year to defend that again next year as well, and to make
Echo,
it
what are we watching right now?
truly. We are watching Liquid Prime. This is one of you coming into the
Oh.
carousel.
Who's being
Incredible. This
chased by
is-
Tint.
Being chased by Tint. This is one of the best
Hmm.
examples. Okay, so that's the first blackout that I've seen in the last minute or so of their footage. They went through F-Lock, and when they emerged, no G-force effects, no blackouts, really. And the turn was so tight when they were going up and through the F-Lock and through the Aspire Grand building. They were so close to the edge. It was just amazingly done. So this is really, really great. Kelsar, no.
Oh, a crash for Quelsar. That is sad. But my God, Quelsar did not have a clean race. Like every single race that I've seen him race, he just had terrible luck. However, the number of crashes in this race is significantly lower than anything I've seen so far. And
We hope
Tint
that
is,
continues.
yeah, Tint is not letting Liquid Prime go. And on the screen, you can see the battle between File and Dude 3D, which File has been. This is how it has been for a very long time now.
Yeah.
Oh, and thanks to Sim in the chat. Thank you. Yeah, I did enjoy creating that animation. There was also Dash Master in the chat earlier. I think he's watching.
Hey, Dash. Oh, Echo. So, Simortis, you can't see this, but for all of us here in the commentary booth, we have given Echo Bit her head pats, so you're good.
Yay,
Ship
thank
destroyed
you,
for Data
everyone.
Machine. Data Machine had a crash, man. Oh no. So some of the racers are having a
No. That
bad
was
luck.
there was the end cap in the ship. That was the inability to
Oh,
leave.
oh, sorry. My screen is too small. Let me blow it up a little bit. Pop it out. Pop it out.
Yeah, but that's there's that close pack you were talking about earlier. Tint right there on the heels of Liquid Prime. Dude 3D coming up on File a little bit. File holding that gap between Dude 3D and Jelly. Head made. Everybody moving around, but look at the distance between
Senior
Liquid
Calf
and
had a
Playing
crash.
Oh,
Senior
Calf
Calf
has their
had a
first crash. All right, so Calf's got a crash now as well. This list is getting longer, and we don't want to see that.
But the top racers, Fresh, Playing Fox, Liquid Prime, Tint, Jellyhead, File, Dude, they're safe. The top 7 so far are safe. Calf had a crash. Neojet had a crash. Data Machine had technical issues. Quelsar had a crash, right? Yes, Quelsar had a crash.
Yes.
Yes. And Neojet had a crash. So not that bad for lap 1, to be honest. It's
No,
not that
I
bad.
don't know, and we're already into lap 3 now. So
Yeah, we're on lap 3. Yeah, many of the races, like the top 11, have actually finished 2 laps, which is awesome. Like this is such a long track, and they're still surviving. Ah, beautiful. I really enjoy the day while it lasts, because when comes the night, this will be very hard to follow.
it really does. This track gets very complicated at night. In the qualifiers, we did a lot of conversating about the Reshade plugin. For those who don't know what it is a post-production plugin that you can add to your PC, and it will change the lighting effects to make things visible. It's a very, very useful thing, and you're going to see it implemented by probably at least half the people that we have cameras on. You're going to see that later on in the race once we get past Starfall.
Yeah, because Fresh uses that. Fresh definitely uses it. As I said, he's playing Star Citizen 1.0, and that kind of night vision tech is already a part of the game, which they didn't announce today in SitCon.
Oh, wait a minute. We didn't. So I made a request and then I didn't follow up on it. Echo, can you walk people through the advantage of having a pit crew and what that scenario looks like for those who do?
So pit crew teams are something we've always wanted in community racing. We want this to be a truly social experience where bringing to bear your full organization, your supporting roles, your medics, all of your engineers, anyone that is interested in crafting, refining, resource extraction, everyone is going to have a role to play and a pit crew team in community racing. And we are launching that. We have launched it as best we could last year. We brought Starfarers. We often bring Ultimate Energy and Elements. They were the first real pit crew of community racing, but now we're offering it to organizations and saying you can sign up with your org. You can bring capital ships, you can bring friends, to bring spare racing ships, to bring components, to bring players that can support these deserving races and help them respawn, regen, and get back into the racing field quicker than they would otherwise do at a port or a city hospital. And that really matters in community racing. It halves the time to get back to the track if you can provide those services for someone. So it's really important to me to bring more cooperative and social engaging experiences to community racing. Pit crews is how we're doing it, and we have a lot here today. Many of them had been already sort of staging to prepare for this from the 24-hour race, where we set them up to bring lots of reserve members, but now they are here. Those that aren't racers, if you're not into racing, you can support racers and you can be in the field itself with your friends and supporting your friends and your organization. It is a platform for your org, and for you as an individual.
So Echo, we're obviously not seeing them on camera. Where would these? That also looks like Dude. I hope that was a desync. I was going to say Dude 3D suddenly froze, but it looks like a lot of people froze. Or File has crashed, perhaps. Where is File on the? I'm not seeing File moving right now, but oh, wait a minute. Ship destroyed. Dude 3D, I was correct. Dude 3D did actually come to a stop, as did File. So both ships have crashed. That is unfortunate. I don't believe it was the same place. But we do have Dude 3D and File now with crashes, which means we are moving up the field here in terms of where these crashes are occurring. So Dude and File. Echo, going back to what you were saying, we don't see them on camera here as far as I can tell. Where would these ships be positioned for the pit crews? Where are they?
All I will say is that these pit crews have chosen a location that's convenient for their races, that is a shorter distance than the low orbit space station, or a quicker time than taking the New Babbage train out of the hospital. They are somewhere in the field supporting their races.
Love that.
And there will come a time where we can highlight them. But right now, just know that they are there, and there are many of them. There are lots of players out there, just as many pit crew members supporting these races.
That's
and
true.
multiple too.
We did unfortunately just see an update from our race team that Nafty has had another crash. So I believe that makes it 2 for Nafty at this point. So we're going to see, hopefully that was after the 50% mark and they're more than halfway through the track and they can join at that mark. I do want to call out the pit crews for a second. So as Echo has been talking about, we do have multiple pit crews supporting. We've got Sanguis Luna, Frontier Consolidated, Sire Racing, and XGR, and Expanse, as well as Lens's favorite to pronounce, La Fédération de Camelot. They are all here today supporting their teams, and they are, as Echo just said, strategically positioned to assist their racers.
Right now, Fresh has taken the lead, is growing on Playing Fox right now, and Liquid Prime and Tint's battle is continuing. I'm trying to find more markers and see who is where. This is such a big track to cover. I see everybody just racing in their own pocket. Like Herbie's there, Neojet is there, Senior Calf is there, Data Machine is there. Like they're just racing on their part of the track. I mean, it's not easy to track this race by the the checkpoint officers. Definitely very, very hard to follow everybody. I'm just stationary in the atmosphere and trying to find different markers. Like everybody on this track is just having their own race. Quelsar is just in his own pocket. Jelly had made his own. The only battle right now I can see is between Liquid Prime and Tint.
Yeah, they're very close.
It's still going on. They're not letting up.
Guys, just in the chat, Fatbird just said hello. Hey, Fatbird. Oh, maybe maybe I missed it when I was away.
Fatbird,
Hey,
look at this player race. These are professional racers. Look how good they are at the game. Isn't this incredible?
If you guys missed it, if you were watching SitCon, those 30-second machinimas that play, Fatbird was one of them. Fatbird, Enigmatic, and Rocket. Was it Admiral? Oh, I'm forgetting the name. Rocket was one of the contributors. They did the PSA
And
on... yeah, I was there too. We were gonna collab, but then I had to go and take care of family emergency. We couldn't
Like we
collab.
got two beautiful videos from you, but I loved the little skit you did, the PSA, and your cruise missile and lens, both of them.
Do you know the story?
Really lovely, lovely.
You know how that video came out to be? Because I was gonna collab, and I reached out to Fatbird and I said, "Hey, ship destroyed for Nafty, by the way." Oh,
Another one.
that's
I believe that is 3 for now.
yeah, Nafty back-to-back crashes, unbelievable. I reached out to Fatbird and I said, "Hey, do you want to collab on this?" Because we were both very busy. He was trying to release his Spirit Breaker Part 2, and I was busy with the Argo Raft video, which Ecobit and Southern Cross Alliance helped out. So it's like, "Do you want to collab? Because there's just no time to do anything else." And he's like, "Yeah, but you know what? If everybody's just gonna post videos of people throwing stuff in the bins, I'm just gonna be sick and tired of it." And I said, "Hold on, that's not a bad idea. What if we throw some garbage in the bin and put some epic music behind it?" Literally, that's how that idea was born, and we
You
were
stole
not
the
going to
idea.
do it. Yeah. Then I traveled and I had no access to Star Citizen, and I could only do animation, and I ended up doing that. So it was, in a way, still a collab.
Lots of blackout on that particular turn right there. But we have a correction. Noise is telling us, Noise Maze, our race director, is telling us that that is Nafty's second crash. I'm almost positive it's third, but that doesn't mean I can't eliminate the first one. So we're down to 2 for Nafty, according to the race director.
File has been sent
There we
to
go. Very close, very close,
Lorville.
very close. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Oh, lots of G-forces on that one for whoever we're looking at.
Man,
How's
I'm
Yeah,
Liquid
devastated.
there? Still being chased by Tint?
Yep.
Did you guys catch that? File has been sent to Lorville.
Oh no, File,
Not
hang
good.
in there!
Oh, apparently that
He's
happened
lost his
last week.
regen point. That did happen last
Oh.
week, yeah.
Yep.
Oh no, File is so good at catching players, and he was rising in the ranks, and oh yeah, I'm devastated. And I wasn't even backing File, so it's not my curse.
Don't give up, File. In one Crux Cup, we had someone get sent to prison, impounded by Orison's zone. And they mined their way out of prison and returned to the track like the champion they were. You can do the same. Get out of the Lorville slums. Get back in the fight.
Points are points, you know.
Exactly right.
Yeah, that's true. You know, if me and Papa Juggernaut were racing in these races, we will do the whole race in the jail, 100%.
Very doable. In fact, I was in jail last night. I got a crime stat 3. I got a bunker mission, and I showed up, and it turns out the game hadn't quite realized that they were supposed to be criminals. So I shot the first armored target. It turned out it was a guard. So, oops. Yeah.
Life and
Right
times
to
of
jail.
Papa Juggernaut.
That's right.
Life and times. So looks like
Interesting.
File ran out of medical gel, apparently. No idea.
Not in the game yet. That's not in the
That's
game.
right. Mid-gel is a consideration, and it can run out. You've got to check your supplies before you burn your pet cruise ship out now.
Well, this support cruiser
that's the
did a bit
distance
easy
between
today.
playing Fox and Fresh. That is a very significant difference. Wait.
Data machine.
Oh, not again.
I just want to point out,
Damn
Tint is now
machine.
finally ahead of Liquid, right here.
Yep,
Wow.
Tint has overtaken Liquid Prime. Wow, you can see him on the screen going past those towers and trying to stay out of the red zone, the black zone. But this battle is not over. I don't think Luca will let him go.
Not by a long shot. We should update everybody on the lap count. As you can see on screen, everybody, half the pack now, just about half the pack has finished up 4 laps. So we're roughly halfway through for the pack. There we go. We're halfway through the pack now. CAF has just finished their 4th lap. So the gaps haven't drastically changed. We're looking at gaps of between 8 and 15 seconds for a lot of these racers. But certainly we are starting to see some distance between the laps. So the lap completion is starting to separate a little bit, and we're going to see if that continues to play out for the rest of the race. The biggest gap we have now looks like is Herbie, who's sitting in the number 6 spot, is 2 minutes and 42 seconds out.
Yeah, pretty much all of these races are in their own pockets. Like Playing Fox, fresh, completely separate, no dirty air for them. They're just completely doing their own race, trying to survive it. Tint and Liquid Prime is the only battle going on, honestly. Jellyhead is in his own pocket. Herbie is far behind and just very comfortably navigating. And I mean, if anyone had 5 players in
We just
races
lost
in front
Liquid
of
Prime.
Herbie. Oh,
The pressure of being passed. And Jelly, teammate, overtaking
yes.
normally a teammate, but one of Sangusuna taking
And-
that position.
And this is how Herbie gains positions.
Hate to see this happening at the anywhere in the pack, but certainly for those who haven't crashed yet, the first time is always going to be a setback.
That's really sad. But there's no other battle. There was only one battle, and we just lost that battle because Liquid Prime just crashed. Now it remains to be seen if Fresh, Playing Fox, Tint, they have an uneventful race.
I want to recognize our camera person whose view you're watching right now. This is Everer, who is new to our camera crew for this series. We do want to thank all of our camera operators who have helped us, not just the racers who have activated cameras for us, but Everer, Oleg, Lime. We appreciate everybody who's adding visuals to the Stellar Endurance Championship race series. But it's not just the camera operators during the race. We also have virtual photographers. Andrew MI66, legendary virtual photographer in the Star Citizen universe, as well as Finch Czar, who have both volunteered their time with us.
Great talent. Right now,
Thank you,
Rentier and Dude 3D are pretty much on the same track. Dude 3D has just overtaken Rentier, but that's a lap. Basically, he's just lapping Rentier right now. That's they're still weaving through different tracks between the pylons. Oh wow, Dude 3D just took off. Just went like 3 kilometers ahead of Rentier right there. Nice to see Neojet still surviving. Playing Fox, Fresh, just racing their own race. The new Babbage looks good. I think visibility is far better. Ship destroyed for Nefty again.
Oh my
Whoa. That's 4th from our count and 3 from our race director's count.
That's right.
Now the crash from Liquid Prime as well. That should come up on screen soon.
That must be a rejoin crash, right?
He just got back, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And
Once
you
you
know,
lose the
Liquid-
rhythm, sometimes you lose the rhythm and then it's just
Today.
gone. Yeah, so that's going to put Liquid Prime quite down. Tint's going to be very safe. Oh, Jellyhead Maid is ahead of Tint. Did Tint just had a crash? What happened
We'll see
there?
if we can spot Chinchanta in the field. It doesn't look like his name's
Yeah.
out there. He may have crashed
No,
as well.
Tint just... Yeah, I think he didn't call it out. Tint definitely had a crash then. Yep, it has to be. There's no other explanation.
Oh, really wide on F-Lock there. That's Jellyhead Maid we're watching. Very, very wide coming into the final portion of F-Lock.
Really sad not to see you today, Jacqueline, but nice to see you in the chat. Also nice to see Smithy, who's been with us for a while in the chat. Smithy didn't race. Well, Tint did though, so that's fine.
Smithy did not participate in the qualifiers.
So do we have a confirmation from Tint crashing? Dude 3D just had a crash.
Dude with a crash. Oh boy.
Wow.
That's the second for Dude right there. second crash for Dude 3D. That's going to slow down because they were sort of that gap in the pack right there. We do have our first 3, though, so our podium has finished their first 5 laps. Fresh 001, Playing Fox, and Jellyhead made 5 laps down.
And crashed, yep. Oh, nice. I can see a lot of like this is like all different races right now because of the very lengthy nature of the track.
Sure.
There's just Herbie just overtook Senior Calf. Oh no, they're just together. Oh, there's a battle forming there. Herbie and Senior Calf. I think Senior Calf is trying to catch up on Herbie. Let's get a camera up there. Well, Fresh, Playing Fox, and Jellyhead, they're gonna deny us exciting race because they're just gonna be so good at this. We're gonna catch what we can. Herbie and Senior Calf right there. Nice. Go on, Senior Calf.
You can see a boost coming in into a very aggressive turn.
And then they slowed down a little. Yeah.
No!
Fresh out of crash. No way.
Ladies and gentlemen, our lead racer in the pole position, Fresh 001, has just crashed for the potentially the first time. Well, no, second time in the entire series, I believe, but certainly the first in this race.
Even our best aren't immune to the brutality of possibly New Babbage weather and conditions, because we have dynamic snow and wind now.
And Senior Calf has overtaken Herbie for a race. He's going to take the 6th position with that. Wow. And Tint is not racing right now, so probably we will see another position gained. There we go.
And we also know File is not racing now because File is racing back from the entire planet of Hurston. Trying to get back into this race.
That was a very neat maneuver by Senior Calf. I think he found a very clean part of the track, but Herbie's still not letting Senior Calf go. They're approaching the buildings. They're approaching that flicky maneuver building thing, which is the sister of the Echo Flick from Super Dragon Tofu Run. Very similar kind of. Is it very similar? Look at them doing loop-de-loop. Do you think Herbie's going to let Senior Calf go? Is he going to give him competition? Whoa, that was cool. That was close. Herbie just...
It looked like Herbie had to pull that one back a little bit.
Yeah. That was
very, very close to those...
that was like a late lunch. Yeah.
Like a late lunch. I think that's what I'm going to call it every time I see somebody. Oh, it's Herbie with a late lunch.
That's a late lunch. That was a nosedive into the corner. Because we have to imagine the racetrack in the air. That's the only way. Oh yeah, Liquor Prime has rejoined. He's racing. And he is about to overtake Nafty, which is going to be another overlap, because Nafty's on 3 laps. And Liquid is... the lap counter just went away. Liquid is on 4th lap, so he's on the 5th lap, basically. So he's 2 laps ahead of Nafty. Smithy Life too busy right now, but I'm gonna do the Cargo Olympics. Oh yes, you've been practicing for the Cargo Olympics. Let me remind you that the Grand Prix is over, but the Crux Cup is not. We still have to watch one of the best races, the races I am very, very excited for, the Cargo Olympic. Oh, that'll be exciting. I don't know how we're gonna watch it, how we're gonna cover it, because that's a very... You think this track is long? Wait till you come to Cargo Olympics. Do you know how long the track is, Papa Chicken?
I have no idea how long the track is, but I know that I'm going to be very excited watching a race about my favorite type of gameplay in Star Citizen, and that is hauling. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Echo, would you like to give us an overview on what the Cargo Olympics is and give some details to the audience?
The Cargo Olympics is a brand new organization scale race across the verse. We are, just like Citizen Condirect showed, we are bringing racing to the interstellar cross-system level. So we are challenging organizations to form racing teams to ship cargo in a loading and unloading competition across the verse, and to make sure their racing teams arrive there safely as well. And they will be scored on SCU. So 1 point per 1 SCU. And secured and unsecured cargo goes. So the more time they spend loading and loading unsecured cargo, the greater the risk, the more time spent. But the more points they will score. They will also get a score based on how early they arrive at a station. And there are 3 space stations that will tour them through all of the available star systems and vast space stations of Star Citizen. So look forward to that. That's happening next weekend.
Can you tell us how many teams we have so far for the Cargo Olympics?
We have 11 teams. So you can look forward to many amazing and familiar orgs and names also coming to race to represent their organization.
I'm
We
very
just
happy
got an
to
update
have
from
them
our
on.
race director. File is back on track, ladies and gentlemen. So File has gotten here from Loreville and is back in the race.
And very importantly, for the first time ever, Fresh is not leading the race. He's in currently 3rd position, but he's gonna catch up. He's gonna catch up to Jellyhead Mate. He's gonna catch up to Playing Fox, and he's. I don't think he's gonna let go. So this is something very exciting to watch for the rest of the race. How much time we still have left in this race? Pretty much 1 hour and 90 minutes.
Good 40 minutes here.
So, well, Fresh is going fast right now. Fresh is trying to overtake Rentier, who is he's lapping, and he's done it. He's already done it. Oh no, he's not.
No. He has not.
No, he's
he has
not. He's
taken
not.
over
He's
the
not.
lead yet.
Now, no, not the lead. He's just overtaking Rentier, like he's lapping Rentier, Rich. So he's
gotcha.
trying. Yeah. So, and now he's like speeding away from Rentier. Wow, the difference in speed. I think Rentier just had a crash. Oh no, Rentier
hope
is
not.
moving. Glitch, just maybe slowed down, missed a corner or something. He had to completely stop. And I'm seeing Quelsar overtaking Rentier very soon as well. They're very close together.
So now we're starting to see that separation I was describing earlier. Taking a look at Playing Fox and Jellyhead, they're already 6 laps in, but now we're seeing some of the lap gaps. So Calf is a lap behind, Nafty is a lap behind, File is a lap behind, Data is another lap behind. Minutes between some of those lap gaps as well. This is where we're starting to see the separation. This is where the race is going to get a little bit longer because we're going to wait for folks to cross the finish line at the end here. But we're certainly seeing the pack separate.
The Fresh has lost 3 minutes of time because of the rejoin. His last lap was 9 minutes and 28 seconds. Otherwise, he was doing like 6:21 or between 6:20 and 6:30. So he's lost 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, and he's got a lot of time to catch up. I think he is right now 2 minutes and 48 seconds behind Jellyhead Made. But what a beautiful recovery for Jellyhead. Because he was dwindling down in the first lap, but then he just stayed there consistently. But this race is far from over. Anybody can have if Fresh can have a crash, anybody can have a crash. And now Fresh is trying to catch up.
Absolutely true. And speaking of which, since we are about 42 minutes into this race, it is worth noting that Fresh's lap time of 6 minutes 12 seconds is still the fastest lap time of this race so far, and I'm still confident it is the fastest lap we have seen yet in the entire Stellar Endurance Championship.
And I will say it's the best race, which for the biggest winners right now, it has to be Herbie. Because he's like right now he's in 5th position. Neojet is having a great race. Tint had crash, very unfortunate. I think he crashed at the later part of the track and he had to redo the whole lap or half of it. But other than that, Qualsar is having a great race in 9th position right now. Let's have a look at the lap progression. Yeah, because that will.
I was just about to say, would you like to look at
Yeah.
our beautiful position change chart that we have?
Let's have a
Ladies
look
and
at that.
gentlemen, we have an incredible technology at Anza Racing to display to you how the progress our racers have made, the crashes that they've had with the positional change chart. Here it is. There you go.
For those of you who are astrophysics fans, this is the spaghettification of the race. And as you can see, just between laps 5 and 6, lots and lots of changes.
That's where Fresh had a crash, lost 2 positions, but that's also the rise of Jellyhead. Look at that big curve. But if you go back and have a look at File's position, that's the larval factor that on lap 4, between lap 4 and 5, on his 5th lap, he had a crash and he had to travel back from larval. Otherwise, File, there's no doubt about how much skill File has. He was having a great race, and if he didn't crash, he would have gained more positions because Liquid Prime crashed, because Tint crashed. You see, Neojet has risen right there. We would have File in 3rd position right now if it wasn't for his trip to Lorville. Really, really sad to see that. But also have a look at Neojet's rise. Also have a look at Quelsar's rise, because Quelsar is having a really good race today, and I hope this continues for him. Herbie, very consistent. There's not a single drop for him. He has only climbed 4 places. Beautiful. This really explains how important consistency is. Herbie is not fast at all. He's just very, very consistent.
Herbie, in fact, is still one of the few that is crash free. So that is one of the things, folks. You don't, I mean, Lenz was just talking about this. You don't have to be the fastest. You have to be the livingest.
The livingest, yes.
The livingest.
The livingest is very important. Yes,
yeah,
exist.
The living
just
can move
survive.
forward.
Fresh is going very fast. I don't. Let's see how long it takes for Fresh to catch up to Jellyhead and Playing Fox. The gap is decreasing. The gap is now at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. When he rejoined the race, he was at a deficit of 2 minutes and 48 seconds. So that is he's definitely catching up to Jellyhead and Playing Fox. Oh wow! I love what it says.
Sorry, I was going to say Playing Fox and Jellyhead have just completed lap number 7. And both of them with really impressive times. Playing Fox finished at lap 7 in 6 minutes, 22 seconds. Jellyhead right behind him at 6 minutes, 23 seconds. So Fresh has got his work cut out for him. I know you're saying that Fresh is not going to let them win, but I'm not sure they're going to let Fresh catch up.
There's plenty of time for Fresh to catch up. He's taken another shower while he was trying to rejoin. I'm really going to... I mean, if Fresh catches up, it still takes the lead. My God, what an amazing skill! But of course,
I'm not sure how the math is going to work out in your prediction here, because right now Playing Fox and Jelly are competing with him for lap times. He has to be massively faster than these guys to catch up with him, or they crash.
The crashes are very, very much of a factor, because they know Fresh is going to, because they can't just carry the race anymore. Right? Like they were just in their safe spot. They were just trying to bring it home. Fresh crashed, and now he's trying to catch up. He's not going to let them go. That's going to put pressure on Playing Fox and Jellyhead made. That might make them make a mistake. That's what I am trying to factor in. But also, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how what are the track times for the lap 8, lap 9. That will hopefully give us a better picture.
Of course, I'm still predicting there's going to have to be some sort of a distortion weapon hitting those two racers. They are not going to let Fresh come back into this front pack without an accident. Fresh, for all of Fresh's skill, these guys are right at the same level, 6:22 and 6:23 lap times. Fresh's lap time before that was like 6:26. So they're right there at the same speed level. Something's got to happen to change this grid. We're going to see what happens.
Playing Fox has just lapped Nafty, so that was a very clean overtake. And right now we are having a look at Fresh just navigating these buildings. We want to see if Fresh doesn't overtake the Playing Fox and Jellyhead, how much of time he can catch up. That will also be interesting to see. How much time can he make up? And he's a great racer.
Fresh is going to need a lot of those 612s. He's going to need a lot of 612 lap times to do this. But ladies and gentlemen, we are a little bit past 45-minute mark here. We are at 48 and a half minutes into this race. I just want to remind you, if you would like to support Anzia Racing and all of these efforts, they host multiple racing events throughout the year. You are able to do supporting of them by one of two methods, which are the easiest. The first is right here live on Twitch. You can subscribe to the channel. You can do gifted subs to the channel. You can spend some bits on the channel. All of that would be appreciated. It helps fund the development of these racetracks, as well as the prize pools that you see Those are contributed to by Anzia Racing. You can do it that way. The other is by going to anziaracing.com/merch, or if you're live on Twitch, you can do !merch. You have the ability to purchase your own racing gear. Check that out. Everything from jerseys to t-shirts and more. Check that out, and you can make purchases there. Again, also supporting Anzia Racing. We are so glad that you are here watching live sporting events inside Star Citizen. And that's another way that you can support if you have the ability to do so with a little bit of monetary.
Very important for the org, for the event organizers like Anzia to keep getting the support, and we do keep getting the support, because I saw Dunk subscribe, I saw Jacko didn't subscribe. There was also Elsar, everybody just
Elsar
been
Crash
tuning
number
in.
2.
Oh no.
Not a good one.
Good race, man. I think this was the
Elsar
best
clean
race.
for a while.
This was the best race so far for Quelsar. I think he was having a very clean run. This is just a second crash, but that Tint
Look
has
at
just
Tint and Neo.
Yeah, Tint has just taken the. He's just behind Neojet, and that's the fight for position number 5.
Very, very close for these two. Hopefully they are, again, folks, we talked about this earlier. Hopefully they're in communication. They're letting each other know their positions. Tint is going to potentially tell Neo, hey, I've got the opportunity of passing. I'm going to boost on your left side, or some sort of an indication. Right now they are going up and over on F-lock and still in the same position. I was really curious, was Tint going to try to take that a little tight and go past Neo on the curve, but that would not have been safe. There it is.
There you
Tint took
go.
the inside line.
He's
That's
done
it.
He's done it. He did the late lunge. And there's also a battle going on between Rantier Rich and Dude 3D behind them, basically. A few laps down. They are also Rantier. Dude 3 has just overtaken Rantier. So that was pretty interesting to watch. But there's the Tint creating a gap between him and Neojet.
Once again, I've got to recognize both Everer and Oleg Green for their camera views. Really great views of the city of New Babbage on the planet of Microtech. Great views of our racers and where they're all positioned thanks to CIG's marker system. All of this, I got to tell you guys, all of this just gets me so excited for the Nix system launching next month inside Star Citizen. That'll be the 3rd system in the game. And I know immediately upon launch, the Anzia Racing crew and whoever they get to volunteer is just going to be out there looking for new opportunities to try and find the right thing to create a racetrack.
If you said that Nix was coming, if you said that Nix was coming next month, I would have called you crazy last weekend.
I know.
Oh yeah, I was expecting December or early next year, but I wasn't expecting next month.
Oh. Echo, wait a minute, but Echo, so you were optimistic that this might even be something in the next couple of months. So November is just a small surprise for you. I was expecting sometime around Squadron 42. Like I did not think Nix was this close.
Yeah,
well, now they have done.
Impressive.
Now they have done Pyro. I believe they could have released Nix even earlier. They just sat on it, like, okay, that's how we will make the sitcom interesting.
I don't know. They look pretty far, especially with all the Genesis systems and the renderings that they have on Nix 1. It looks like they've been working on this for quite a while behind the scenes. And we do have, all of the data mining that goes on in this game with the community. But, we have certainly seen mentions of it recently, but I had no idea they were this close. This is really close. To come out next month, that's a lot.
That's crazy good. Yeah. By the way, right now on the lap screen, on the lap chart, you see Senior Calf and Neojet in 4th and 5th position. But the reality is that Tint has split the 2 Sire racing ships. When the lap updates and they get to lap 8, you will see Tint pop up just behind Senior Calf. What I want to see is, when is Tint going to catch up to Senior Calf and take the 4th position? Is he going to be able to do that? That's a battle in the making right now. Tint is slowly catching up to Senior Calf. The gap is decreasing. Meanwhile, we have 8 laps finished by playing Fox and Jellyhead Mid. Fresh will be completing his 8th lap, and I want to see what his lap time is going to be for this one. That will be a little bit of an indication for us, and what's going to be the deficit, basically.
Well, I mean, as I said, in order for your prediction to be true, where you think Fresh
Mm.
is going to potentially overtake the lead position again and grab that, I said Fresh had to get back to a lot of those 6:12 times.
Mm.
Fresh's lap 7 completion was 6 minutes and
He just did
14 seconds.
620,
Oh, that's 6:20.
620.
Not gonna do it. It takes a lot of
Yeah,
laps to overtake if you're
very.
only 8 seconds ahead.
Yeah, very competitive. Playing Fox and Jelly
Yes.
had made a not making it easy for Fresh, and this is their opportunity because this is the first time somebody else other than Fresh is leading the race. So
There we
I
go.
think they
Okay,
wanna
we got
they
another
wanna
F
live with
lock.
that. Ah,
Very, very
ah.
distant F lock. Very, very far away from the top there, and not too bad on the G forces there. Whoever we're looking at did a great job of that one. But there was a lot of
Good job,
distance that could have been
Fresh.
shaved off. Who is this?
Oh boy,
That was Fresh.
that was Fresh.
Ooh, okay. So
He's
Fresh
not using reshade today.
might kick
Interesting.
it in for the might kick it in for nighttime.
Yeah, probably will. Yeah, he's probably have a hotkey to enable it. Yeah, he doesn't need it right now. The visibility is pretty good on New Babbage during the daytime. How long is the day?
Lens,
I think
well,
we have
Lens,
a lot of day.
this is the race you were looking for. Here's
There we
Tint
go.
and
Tint
Calf.
catching up on Senior Calf. Look at the speed he's catching up. That was, if these pylons went on for a little bit longer, which is happening now, you will see a late lunge from Tint very soon. Oof, oof. Wow, wow, wow. Senior Calf.
Calf boosted out of that turn.
Yeah, yeah. Between the towers, taking a right hander. Tint is right on it. That is focused racing. Beautiful.
Really, really nice.
There goes Tint. There goes Tint. He just late lunch by Tint.
So we
Oh
just,
no,
ladies
no,
and
no!
gentlemen.
Oh, did you
No, no,
see
no.
that senior calf
There
went
you
very
go.
tight? Tint
Oh.
went a little bit wide. Oh, this is neck and neck. Oh, survive this, boys! Don't crash.
Yeah, please, guys, stay in communication. Every racer's got to
Oh.
talk to each other. I know it's competitive, but you got to keep chatting. Let each other know where you're at. It looks like there
I
was,
d- I
I
d-
saw
yes,
Tint
Tint.
took the high ground. He
Yes,
took
Yep.
the
he
higher
just did. He just
altitude,
did.
had the higher speed, and carried it down with gravity. And that got him the overtake just then.
So how do they communicate with one another? Tint says, "I'm overtaking you."
Thank you, Ekman.
I'm going for the pass.
Yeah,
Senior
Yeah,
I'm
Calf, I'm
overtaking
they'll
you.
going for the
notify.
pass. Tint.
They'll notify they're going for the pass. They'll notify, hopefully, in what
Concede.
direction I'm above you, I'm behind you, left, right.
Oh, concede your position. That's the communication. Just let me pass. That was beautiful racing.
All
That
right,
was
our
good
first
excitement.
4 racers, ladies and gentlemen, our first 4 racers playing Fox, Jellyhead, Fresh, and Tint have completed lap number 8, and Calf just finished, actually. Calf just finished number 8 as well. But for that top 4, their lap times were, in order, 6:26, 6:24, 6:20, 6:23. None of these 4 are going to allow somebody to take the lead here. This is going to be hard fought for the next hour, and we have a crash for Nafty. Come on.
Oh, not a good day for Nafty.
Not a good day for Nafty.
I think
Lots of crashes.
Nafty had the most crashes today. Right?
Oh, wait.
File.
Oh, File. We hate to see that File was finally back on the course for the last few minutes, and now suffering a crash.
Is File gonna
So
go to
if I
normal
can-
again now?
I'm
Yep.
just going to tab to a totally different view. We're going to watch Nefty here in the Frontier Consolidated Pit Crew 10 launch out of their address and return to the field. So I just thought I'd briefly show you that.
That was
but
really
there you
cool.
go. That's what that looks like.
Wow. Idris. I mean, the military never thought this is what Idris will get used for, but well, leave it to the racers to be inventive. And when Kraken comes in,
For everybody in our audience currently, I just want to let you know, as we said in the beginning, File is supported by a pit crew. He is supported by the Expanse Racing team, which is currently pitted by Iceman 13 and Gisnor. Fastest lap. Well, we know that's a typo. Playing Fox is good. Playing Fox is not that good.
and DJ Psychosis has told us that it's still an hour to go for the star set and the star
Very
rise.
good. Okay.
So I think we'll just have a day race. Yeah, I think we'll just have a little bit
yeah, looks that way.
of sun setting, star setting, and that's all we're gonna get.
Which I'm a little surprised by, because I thought the daytime was only an hour 40. I thought day was only an hour 40, hour 45 minutes. Well, that's a surprise. Oh, speaking of, there we go.
That's
Iceman
pretty-
13 is just reconnected to the party. Iceman 13 is part of the pit crew for File, who was unfortunately sent back on their first crash. Was sent all the way back to Lorville, hopefully not experiencing that again.
Not a single battle going on right now on the track. Everybody is again in. There's just some laps being or being done. So Rentier Rich and Herbie very close to one another, but Herbie's far ahead of Rentier. That's Herbie just lapping Rentier right there. Data Machine is still carrying on. Nefty has already rejoined, which we saw from the pit crew. Dude, Tint, Senior Calf and File are together, but of course File is way far down. But yeah, but if you look at it, I think File is gonna increase the lead. Even though Senior
there's
Calf
still a
is ahead of
race.
File.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you can still see Calf and File, but the real race is actually Calf and Neojet, who both finished lap number 8, 3 seconds apart from each other. So that would have been the fight that we saw.
But there's a huge gap between Neojet and Senior Calf, and Tint has he split the two, and the two Sire Racing ships, and then he overtook. So he basically overtook Neojet. He overtook Senior Calf. Huge speed differential there. That's really cool from Tint. And Tint is in 4th position right now, but he's slower than Fresh by like 3 seconds. So he's not going to be able to catch up on Fresh if things continue as they are. But Fresh is slowly trying to inch towards Jelly and Playing Fox. Like it's not an easy race for Playing Fox and Jellyhead at all. I mean, this is not an easy race for anybody, but this is extra hard for them because they gotta keep pushing. Dude 3D just had a crash.
Seeing some repeats here, and it's really unfortunate.
Jellyhead had a ship destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh is gonna rise up.
That is Jelly's first of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Currently sitting in the number 2 position and just crashed. Echo, if we can get a confirmation of where Jelly crashed, were they past halfway?
I have not been able to confirm that information, but we can watch Jelly come back. So let's take a look at the Sandwich Luna pit routine. They have a different setup. This is their Polaris. And there are many backup races because they have a lot of races to support. Jelly getting back into the field. And all their race engineers, they prepared the ships exactly how they like them, configured them, components, all pre-configured for their races. So looks like Jellies are the blue ones. Jellies heading out back to the field.
I'm very thankful for that view. Thanks for sharing that pit crew camera. It doesn't matter, however, I'm 100%. I'm telling you, Fresh is gonna overtake Jelly on the track, because now it's just gonna happen. Even if Jelly rejoins ahead of Fresh,
Jelly
Fresh is
fast off.
faster.
He's rejoining at start. There we go. We got that update.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Fresh has got the 2nd position, so it's only Playing Fox in his way. And this is exactly what I was talking about. This is not an easy race, but this is extra hard for Playing Fox when Jellyhead, because they gotta keep pushing. They can't just bring this race home, because they're trying to latch on to the 1st and 2nd position, and that makes you cause errors. Because Fresh, that crash by Fresh, that was an anomaly. Fresh doesn't crash.
I mean, look, I'm not saying that it's not possible, but as I said, in order for Fresh to do this, somebody's going to have to mess up ahead of him because they're far too good. They're far too competitive. And it looks like one of them just may have helped that happen. Jelly had made with a crash. So I do want to give a shout out to DJ Psychosis, who is chatting live on Twitch with us right now. DJ, as Lens Nation was saying earlier, DJ did say that there was about an hour before star set on New Babbage. I was very confused about that because I thought the entire day was only an hour and 40 minutes. But I am looking here at Verse Guide, hashtag not sponsored. But I am looking at Verse Guide, and it does say that the star set is in 57 minutes from now. So we might see this entire thing run in daytime or at the very worst, just finishing up in the dusk.
It's a good end to the Grand Prix. the whole saga. Let's have a day race because my God, it's hard to watch and then even understand what's going on the track in the night. So very happy with the daylight, and it's a clear day on New Babbage. The dawn of the Citizen Con. That's how I'm gonna dub it. Beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful scenery, great track. Enjoy your race. But if you're playing Fox, oh boy, you are being chased.
I will say, this isn't the first time Fresh has crashed. He crashed earlier in the Team Endurance Championships in the Crux class. And this enabled Black Star Racing Team with Playing Fox and Bill Boy as his teammate to secure first place in that racing class, the fastest racing class. So this is almost a mirror of what happened in that race, but as individuals. So Playing Fox, he will hold his ground. He is by far number 2 racer here in this field, maybe number 1 today, again, proving himself an A-Crux racer. And the number 1,
new crash.
maybe the ghost of
Data
new one?
machine.
I
Data
echo,
machine.
you know, the fact that you have all of this data available to you, I love that, especially for our audience to learn these things. Herbie lost the speed bug. Oh, interesting. Echo can actually go over that in a minute, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about what that particular glitch is again, or feature, not bug. But Echo, you have all of this information. Am I misremembering? Didn't Fresh crash during one of the qualifiers for Stellar Endurance?
I don't remember them crashing. They've been very consistent, the Stellar. I didn't think they've crashed at all until today.
No, I don't think he crashed, but Rentier crashed just now. 100%, you have to maximize your position. So Playing Fox, 100%. This is how you maximize it. With Playing Fox, he had to be in the second position to take advantage of Fresh's anomaly, which was the crash by Fresh, and Playing Fox has done that. So nothing to take away from Playing Fox on that. An exceptional skill. I'm just a little bit biased toward Fresh. And also my interest is more Nafty, another crash. That's Nafty's, no idea what number crash that is.
I've got 5 according to the race director. I'm discounting my own words. I'm just going to stick with the race director. So that is 5 that have been officially counted for Nafty now.
And Nox,
And
we
we're only
don't see
halfway through this
anything. We are, but everybody is actually seeing it. You gotta fix that lap time for Playing Fox, because I want to know what was his last lap time. My interest in this is like if Fresh starts to catch up on Playing Fox, we will have an interesting end to the race. That's all I want. A close fight. Right now, Playing Fox is coming on Liquid Prime, which is, of course, he's going to lap Liquid Prime at this stage. But still, we'll take whatever battle we get.
Seeing if I can get some eyes on that as well. We had a Liquid Prime crash just now. I can see that. That will appear in the incident reports very soon.
Oh, real. He was in 7th
Here's
position.
Fresh. This is Fresh flying right now.
Yeah, here we go. Liquid Prime had a crash too. Well, there. Jelly had made and Tint or they're also Jelly had made is actually chasing Tint right now because Jelly had made had a crash. Oh, hold on a second. Yo, that was just desync. So that's another battle that we can watch right now. Jelly had made catching up on Tint. There.
Here we go. Here's Jelly Head's cockpit view. You can see them alive in the field, entering the Jizz Jet. This is the most dangerous part of the track. By far, you get so close to the rails, there's flags in your way, there's immediate train lines, poles, antennas, constant train pillars to weave around. Look at these racers handle up though. Extreme precision and getting very close to those train lines. We transfer here to the next train lines. This is the crisscross section where they go under and then over each other here. So Tint is flying up there. He will fly over Jelly, but Jelly not far behind. So they get to see where each other stand throughout the track. There's neat little sections like that that give them information as well.
Jelly's very keen on getting his position back. So both of them are on their 10th lap. Tint is ahead because Jelly crashed. Yes, yes, look at that. The gap there. Is it growing? Is it decreasing? I cannot tell. The distances are vague from this vantage point.
They're coming up on
Jelly's
the
really pushing.
start-finish line, so if you want to get ready to compare, have a look at their interval difference right now up on a race timer. And let's see
great
if the
time to
gap
do it.
is increased or decreased. There you go. So look out for Tint and Jelly get there.
And meanwhile, Fresh's 10th lap was also 6:21, so he's sticking to 6:21 laps right now. Let's see what Jellyhead does this, because he had to start this lap from the start.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Senior Calf and Quelser. Oh, Quelser was having a good race. And so
Yeah.
was Senior Calf. That's going to be a huge upset. Another crash by Data Machine. Is this a collective crash? Is this a
Is this a
highway
diesel
pileup?
pocket something? Yeah. Good question.
They were all on very different parts of the track, though. I don't... Another... Okay, something is going on. Herbie
what
just
is
had a crash. What? Okay.
going on with this game?
Time to
That's
rage
Herbie's
quit.
first, ladies and gentlemen. That is Herbie's
That is.
first crash.
Yeah. This is gonna make a very interesting spaghetti on our lap view.
And this is punishing. I want everyone watching, and we look at how these races are doing. Like, here's Fresh's point of view. All of these races are out here racing for 2 hours. This is an endurance race. This is a test of continuous input of their joystick keyboard. They have to fight wind conditions, which are picking up. You can see the snow particles there coming on Fresh's screen. Fog is moving in. Clouds are rolling over. All of that dynamic wind, dynamic snow has an effect on these racecraft now. And you can see the TVI being pushed around. Fresh cannot keep that under control. These are now dangerous race conditions. We must be seeing up to 40 meters per second wind at this point.
So it looks like the gap between Tint and Jellyhead has grown a little bit. They're all both coming up on Nafty. They're going to lap Nafty. Don't think that's going to pose too much challenge for either of them. They should be able to keep it very, very clean. I think the gap is growing between Tint and Jelly, but it might be the optics.
Yeah, it could just be our distance from the track.
Mm-hmm. And Playing Fox has overtaken Neojet, like lapped Neojet. So he's got a very clear racetrack ahead of him. He's got nobody to overtake. But Fresh, where is Fresh?
Fresh is on Jizjig right now. This is his point of view.
Yep. There's a huge gap, of course.
Last half of the track.
Oof, Knox. 12 minutes and 55 seconds for Playing Fox.
I think we can divide that roughly in half.
Exactly.
I think that's a double due to a double click.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
It is. Don't worry, our race timers are on it.
Yeah,
Dig, no! We can see the marker right there come to a standstill. And Playing Fox's lap won't be counted this one because we have had a race timer double click both of them. We're just making sure each other we're supported. But we're going to correct that. Playing Fox will proceed through the next lap. It won't count on the screen, but that data will come right on the next lap.
The next lap.
Crash for Rentier.
Yeah, Rentier crashed again. Data Machine and Liquid Prime are pretty much on the same segment, but Liquid is considerably fast there. And Fresh is chasing them, so soon enough we should see Fresh closing in on Data Machine and then maybe catch up with Liquid Prime. But of course they are on different laps entirely. We have what's going on with the jelly-headed Tint situation. There we go, that's Data Machine, that's Liquid Prime, Qualsar, and beautiful view. The Echo Flick sister turn. Disney called. They
Definitely.
want their roller coaster back.
Yep. Fresh has
Divided by
completed
2.
lap 11 at a time of 6:29, almost 6:30. Got some work to do, Fresh.
Come on. Fresh. Well, also, he has to consider that he doesn't want to crash again, so that
Agreed,
will be equally
agreed.
devastating.
I didn't say first place was easy.
Yeah.
You're risking a lot for that biscuit, so I get that. But one of the things I do appreciate about this race is that it has consolidated a little bit. So our leaders are on lap 11. The back of the pack is on lap 7. So we're really only 4 laps apart here from start to finish, and that's not bad. The last qualifier, we actually saw them. I want to say at one point it was 7 laps apart. So the fact that we're only 4, this is a good pack of talented racers.
Can I point this to you? Like, if we divide Playing Fox's lap time because of the double click error, 12.55, his Playing Fox's lap time actually comes to 6.27, which is actually faster than Fresh's last lap, which is 6.29. So Playing Fox is actually going faster than Fresh. And we have 45 minutes of racing still to go.
Thank you for that. That's a good reminder, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, you can support Anzia Racing by purchasing merch at anziaracing.com/merch, or do some subs or some bits here live on Twitch. We appreciate that. But that helps Anzia Racing create these tracks, sponsor these races, create prize pools for the racers. So your support is greatly appreciated, and it is very easy to do in either of those ways. I think we're seeing, was that maybe some Toby eye tracker going on? Somebody taking a quick look to their left there.
Ship destroyed for Tint. Oh, unbelievable.
Tint!
Oh, my day is
more crashes.
destroyed. I am sad. My day is ruined.
So
that's it.
That is, am I correct? That is Tint's first crash today? I feel like no, but it's the first one on my list.
No, didn't he crash on lap 1 or something?
Second now. Yeah,
second
crash.
Yeah, second crash. Yeah.
Only their second.
That's
Only their second.
Good. Now this is gonna again bring back the equilibrium. So Tint will go down, and Jellyhead will obviously regain the position of the third position in the podium. However, this definitely benefited Fresh. Fresh took that opportunity when Jellyhead crashed.
Oh, of course. You know, when I said this earlier, and I'm going to say it again, the pathway to winning is staying alive. And right now, Playing Fox is crash-free, which means Playing Fox also very much earned this first place position that they're currently enjoying right now.
Absolutely.
And we have only 44 minutes to go in this race.
Wasn't it Playing Fox who had backed in the first race or during the qualifying? I think I did.
Could be.
Yeah.
Your memory on that would be better than mine.
I think, yeah, and then he had a terrible qualifying, I believe, because I backed him. So I'm not going to back anybody today.
Well, like, you know, you just got to, as a commentator, we are objective and we have no favorites. As fans, we always have favorites.
I wonder who's the crowd's favorite today. Is it Fresh or Playing Fox? Shall we have that poll?
No, because I think everybody in chat is allowed to pick any racer.
Yeah, okay, everyone share up for your favorite racer.
You can pick any racer.
Yeah, pick anyone. But if you had to, pick between these two, but if you had to pick between these two, just for fun.
Between these two, I pick Kelsar. Kelsar. It is something we should see a lot of in chat, though, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to cheer these racers on. You've got to cheer their pit crews on. Their pit crews are doing a lot to keep them prepped and alive, getting them right back to the racetrack as fast as humanly possible. Thanks to Echo's amazing camera management, we've actually been able to see some of these relaunches from the Idris Eye or Polari that's are near New Babbage, location undisclosed, but near New Babbage. Love this. Look at this. This is a great view we've got from whoever who is bearing down on Data Machine right now.
That is Fresh. So that's the cluster we have. Liquid Prime, Data Machine, Fresh. So Data Machine is on a completely different lap. However, Fresh is trying to Fresh is also ahead of Liquid, but it kind of gives you an indication if Fresh overtakes Liquid that he's still gaining time. The lap times have been restored. Playing Fox's last lap, which was lap 12, he just finished 12th lap. Ship destroy for Nafty. Ship destroy for Jelly and May. What? The
And more
battle between
unfortunate.
Tint and Jellyhead continues. And who has benefited from this all? Neojet. He's gonna be in third position now.
That is Jellyhead's second crash, ladies and gentlemen, in this race. We are more than halfway through, but that is Jellyhead's second crash. Unfortunately, that is Nafty's sixth. Sixth
That hurts.
crash for Nafty. That is rough. Data Machine now with number 4. 4 for Data.
One ship goes down, then a couple of more ships go down. This is just like a cascading effect that we get. But man, Neojet, what a great flight for you guys, for you today, for Sire Racing Neojet. He was behind Senior Calf, and Senior Calf had a crash. Neojet ascended, Tint crashed, Jelly had crashed. Tint has crashed twice now. At 3. Yeah, there's Tint dropping for you. We are having huge changes. This is not a boring race as I thought it would be. This is good fun. But I
So
wish there
for
were
everybody in the everybody in the audience, just want to let you. Oh, new crash for.
That's
File. Not good. Adding to the list. That is number 3 for File. But as I was going to say, as you can tell by the shadows on the ground, we are approaching sunset here. Starset. We've got 40 minutes left in this race, and we are approaching Starset. So we are going to start seeing more of these orange colors. We're going to start seeing some of the whites bleed into each other. It's going to be interesting as we see the finale of this race 39 minutes from now.
So the last lap that Playing Fox did was 6:29 and Fresh did in 6:28. Fresh is also flying slow. What's going on there? Jellyhead and Neojet and Liquid Prime, we will see place shuffles. I believe Neojet will be coming up on third now. And I don't know who's going to be ahead. Is it going to be Jellyhead? Is it going to be Tint? Is it going to be Liquid? Let's see how the race unfolds on lap number 12.
Sir, I don't know if there's a demerit system involved, but you just used the word fresh and slow in the same sentence, and I'm not sure that's allowed.
I apologize for that grammatical and syntax error. I take that sentence back.
Dude 3D crash number 5.
Vane has picked Herbie to be his pick for today. For the win. My pick today is Fresh. 100%.
Picking Herbie, okay.
Fox and Moon. Thanks for those
Lens
emojis.
Lens Nation going for the easy thing and just saying, "Oh, Fresh is in
It's
first
not
place,
the
so I
easy
pick
thing.
Fresh."
Fresh is not in the first place. He's in the second place. That's why I'm going for Fresh.
He started
I
in the
wanna
pole
see-
position, sir.
I want him. I want the battle. The 2:21-minute gap. Man, it's not coming down. That's not good. If it's 2:48, it's not changing. Oh.
Hey, wait a minute. Can we go back to a cockpit view? Is it just me, or is the front of the Razor a Tobii eye tracker?
What? No.
It looks like a. Doesn't
Oh,
it look
it
like
does
a
look
I
like-
see
Tobii?
what you're
it does
saying.
look like-
It's
yeah, the
just a
canopy.
flat bar. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah,
a nose
yeah,
guard,
yeah.
but
The front
it
way left.
absolutely looks like Tobii eye tracker, which you can
Yeah.
get right now for 15% off. Hashtag not sponsored.
It's not the nose
That's
guard.
right.
It's the canopy. It's the He's flying with the canopy open. That's the top
No,
of the
no, no.
Oh,
canopy.
that's it.
No, it's not.
And the
Yes,
wing
it
at the
is.
front. This
That's
is the
the top
canopy.
of-
Yeah. This is the windshield.
Really?
They
Yeah,
removed
yeah.
it
Oh,
so
you're
that
right.
they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
get the
Yeah.
water effects. Yeah.
Yep.
I just
But
noticed
yeah,
that though.
it
It's got
does.
some of the same ridges as a Tobii eye tracker.
Yeah, but it does look like the Tobii tracker. Oh, that's a very clever product placement.
Exactly
Vasil.
right.
I know, right?
Okay, she bleeds jet fuel.
Huge jet
is-
fuel, confirming
is-
that Jug knows nothing of what he's looking at. He just knows what it looks like.
That's a cockpit. That's what she bleeds just said. Yeah, that's the top of the canopy. Razor pilot
Yep.
here.
Top of the canopy.
Well, welcome. How come you're not flying with us in this race? Jet fuel. Come on. We need good racers, but more than that, we need female racers. And going by your name, I'm absolutely assuming that you are a female. Please start racing.
Echo is holding down the fort for female representation, and certainly, as you were saying, I think you said you were with Playing Fox last night, right? doing some final laps.
That's right. I was 15 seconds behind playing Fox, and I felt
Oh,
pretty good about myself.
Zollner!
And I know how much these boys practice. So I would love to race in one of these one time. Yeah, Zollner, she bleeds jet fuel. Same
I didn't
one.
know that.
Good to see
No,
you, my
I'm
friend.
sorry. I think in one of the streams, Zollner did explain that just had a different username. Yeah, okay, Zollner, I take it back. How come you're not
Changed
racing? The
usernames,
question still stands though.
We miss you. She's been pretty busy lately. I know what she's been going through. So you're alright. We will definitely see you
Regret.
at Crux Cup next year. I know that.
Zollner is
Blank-
fast, by the way. Does
Playing
She
Fox has
does-
just completed lap 13.
Whoa. They are so playing Fox and Fresh. Fresh will be completing within 2 minutes, so there's a huge gap there. I think as the time comes down, as we are coming down to 35 minutes, I think playing Fox now can relax. Has already relaxed. Like I don't have to push so fast now.
We are also
If
getting
Zollner
quite
is
a bit
fast,
of cloud
can they
cover
take
here.
on Fresh? Oh, that's with a lot of skill, with a lot of practice. Not just a lot of practice, just insane amounts of practice. Then you can start thinking of taking on Fresh, I think.
Oh, we
That was
watched it
Liquid Prime right
live.
in front of us.
Oh, we watched it live, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That's how you make a Mirai salad. Just gets tossed.
Who was that?
It
It
was
was Liquid Prime.
Liquid Prime. Oh.
Liquid, third crash of the race.
And that's how liquid transforms into gas. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
That has to be my top. That has to be my top remark in all of these races. I'll take it.
Oh, wait a minute. That's an excellent reminder from our race director. Sorry, not that one. Yeah, I don't know why we're getting boos from Fetical, but no, Noise has just reminded us that Nafty, female racer.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Fantastic to have Nafty.
Totally lapsed my brain. I apologize, Nafty. You are well represented. Thank you for being part of that team.
Guys, the clouds
Yes,
are moving
Nafty.
in on the
You're
racetrack,
doing
by
great,
the way.
Nifty. We love
That's what I
you.
was
Yeah.
saying. We are getting more cloud cover now. Oh, look at
Yeah.
that view. That was very whiteouty. So that's where things
Yes.
get complicated, folks. It doesn't require darkness, but it does require weather. And between the wind and the snow, look at the whiteout conditions we're getting, especially when we get G-forces. Wow.
Look at the casual exile, the pit crew from Fresh having fun with Zollner in the chat. Yeah, carry on, guys. You can have your own fight.
Yeah, these clouds are moving in. We're getting some cloud-inspired darkness here. Look at the closeness between playing Fox and Liquid Prime. Right there, neck and neck with each other.
That's an overtake happening. Lap overtake. Dude, 3D. Yeah, there we go. Playing Fox is ahead? Yes, is ahead.
Oh yes.
Yeah. When a racer is lapping the other racer, do the person being lapped have to be respectful?
The person
Could
behind
be.
has visibility of the situation. They're responsible for calling out for safely overtaking because the person behind is only seeing what's in front of them. So they'll be constantly in VC calling out each other's position here.
Yeah,
Liquid, I
but
think,
if
giving way there, which is very nice of him.
yeah, because if you're on the same lap, then you're competing. Then you're trying to properly do a overtake on the track. But if you're lapping somebody, then I think it's like a blue flag situation. Then the
It is
person,
a blue flag situation.
yeah, then they have to concede, right? That they have to give them way. Like, okay, go ahead.
Yes. Now, it's not in our regulations that we have a blue flag, but we encourage our racers to communicate with each other. They are very cooperative and very respectful of each other, and you just saw some of that. It just happens naturally in our community. We're just very blessed to have very kind ladies and gentlemen in our racing community, and they look out for each other. Everyone wants each other to succeed. We raise each other up and look after each other on the track as well.
Yeah, we couldn't do we can't really do blue flags because if we were to do that, my God, we have so many overtakes. Like this is not Formula One.
That's
This
right.
is not like this is
It's
not
too much to
DRS.
track.
This is not DRS
We
train
didn't
track.
include it because it's so mechanical and there's so many races to track.
Yeah.
It's better that like a video game takes care of it. So when endurance racing and very likely will come to Star Citizen officially through the Murray Cup, blue flag is something I'm gonna suggest to CIG and say it would be a good mechanic to have because it's in real car endurance racing as well.
My character is running very low on cruise, so I'm just in the process of actually just landing and drinking some cruise so that I can survive till the end of the race. But while we were talking, there was an amazing pass by Data Machine over Rentier Ridge for position number 11. That was beautiful to watch from my point of view. Meanwhile,
Unfortunately, there was also crash number 7 for Nafty.
oh, Nafty, really sorry for that. That's not good.
Now, look at this difference. I really appreciate, again, these views from Oleg and from Everer, where you see the weather on one side of the track, which makes it such a different environment from here, where it's bright. On the other side of the track, it is cloudy, it is whiteouted, it's dark. Such a different perspective as you move around this more than 70 checkpoint track here in the city of New Babbage.
Yeah, this is our spa. We have different weather. Or Nürburgring. Yes, Nürburgring is more fitting. You know, we have different weather on different parts of the track. Okay.
Very tight. Liquid Prime playing Fox. All right behind Dude 3D. Nice little pack, but different track position versus race position.
Different laps altogether. Like that's where this is a beautiful mix of positions between all of them. We have lap 12 finished by multiple racers right now, and if we look at their times, we have Playing Fox at 6:26, Fresh at 6:24. I don't think my prediction is going to come true with that. We will have a different winner there for this Grand Prix, which is awesome. So we'll have a different Ghost of New Babbage if things continue, and a Dragon of Lorville. Neojet finished the lap at 7:04. Jelly finished the lap at 10:21. Senior Calf at 6:38. Tint at 6:29. Tint is the fastest of these midfielders right here. Liquid Prime had a crash 10:37. So the way these things have shifted with the multiple crashes between Tint, Jelly had made, and Liquid Prime, the person who has come on top is Neojet. That's beautiful to see for Saya Racing Team. They really needed a good result, and I'm very happy to see that so far at this stage they are having a great result. Jelly had made 4th position, and Senior Calf, again for Saya Racing, 5th position. That's very good.
Playing Fox as Player Fresh, whatever. I'm just going to start. It's Kelsar 3D. It's Liquid Tint. I don't know what the hell we're doing anymore. We are just over 30 minutes to go, just under 30 minutes to go here in this race. Playing Fox has completed lap 14 with a lap time of 6:26. Echo, since we are 30 minutes down now from the outside of this race, can we take a look at the spaghetti grid and see where lap positions have changed recently?
Here we are.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at the
busy.
Yeah, like you remember when 4 different ships crashed on lap 10? That's where the spaghetti happened, right there.
Yep.
That's beautiful to see.
We had plenty of that. We had plenty of change in lap 12. Lots of moving of the grid here. Playing Fox and Fresh still commanding positions 1 and 2 as they have for the last 4 laps.
This is great. I mean, look at the consistency of Playing Fox. It's just very stable, but Fresh going down, then coming up. And but however, just really bad race for Liquid Prime, starting on position 3, just having that terrible luck at lap number 5, and then still again climbing up, and then again we just saw him crash and then going down to 7th position. We have Jellyhead all over the place, up, down, up, down, up, down. But the most impressive so far, Neojet's line. Look
Think
at
so.
that. Look at that. Beautiful climb by Neojet, and I really hope his spaghetti stays true and just stays like that in the top of the pile. So who has to be the biggest winner in this one? This has to be Neojet. Who's the biggest loser? It has to be Liquid Prime from my calculations. Or File. File had terrible luck today. File had
But
a
File didn't start in a great position. File started in the 12th position and is currently occupying 10th, so not a whole lot of change for File. Even if there was a drop, I think that Nafty has certainly suffered significantly. Kelsar has suffered significantly. No, I'm sorry. Kelsar has moved up. I apologize. Kelsar has moved up. There's definitely been some folks that have struggled as they've crashed. Especially when we take a look at lists where, for example, Dude 3D has crashed 5 times. Nafty has crashed 7 times. Who's this? Data Machine has crashed at least 4.
Pulsar crashed again.
Kelsar, that makes 5 for Kelsar. So that's why these things are so difficult. Staying alive is the path to win.
But I'm going to point out, if File did not have the trip to Lorville, yes, didn't start in a good position, but man, did he gain positions because of the crashes. He would be sitting in 3rd position right now.
Very possible, yeah.
So he is actually one of the biggest losers from today because of the trip to Lorville and just because of the technicality. I want to see File have a good race. Because that's a lot of skill there. Oh, look at the Vapor. What? Wow, that was
great smoke contrails coming off.
Yeah, wow.
Who are we tracking? Is that Data or Neo? Who are we looking at? I think it's Neo that we were seeing this from. No, it's Data Machine.
It's Data Machine. I think
it's both.
Damaged.
No, now they're both doing it.
Is it? Are those
getting it from both ships
normal?
now.
Wow, it looks like damage, like smoke trail or something. Smoke. Yeah, very nice to see that. Let's see. I have lost my planet. Where is everybody? Who are we looking at? Data Machine, Neojet, and Fresh. Oh, that's Fresh chase just coming up on Data Machine and Neojet. 3 of them together. Somebody has to concede, give way to Fresh. Has Neojet overtaken Fresh?
View.
Oh no! Neojet is 1 lap behind Fresh basically, so he's being lapped by Fresh. If I'm Fresh, I need to be calling out, guys. Give way.
We have an update in chat here. Draconis is saying that it is now snowing in New Babbage, and Draconis is on site, ladies and gentlemen, so that is a confirmed report, but we do have snow appearing in parts of New Babbage here for the closing of this race in the last 25 minutes.
And here we go, this is Thunderwolf's camera. Complete cloud cover. A snowstorm has blown in, and wind is picking up to 70 meters per second. It is dangerous out there, racers. Look after yourselves.
Great reminder. Thank you, Echo.
23 minutes to go in this race. There's a lot of wind to fight, a lot of wind battles, and things can go any way. They can go sideways. They can go the right way for if you're playing Fox or Fresh. Let's see which way this race unfolds. Very, very exciting. A lot of position changes. I'm very excited for Neojet, and even though I want Fresh to keep pushing, I really want Neo to finish in 3rd position. He's 1 lap behind Fresh, so he's not going to be able to catch up to the 2nd position. But look at the difference. Like, we have our top positions are playing Fox, Fresh, and Neo right now, but Fresh is 1 lap ahead of Neojet. But Neojet just stayed very, very consistent today. Senior Calf, I think, is faster than Neojet collectively in the race. Yes, he is, because Neojet's last lap was 7 minutes and 7 seconds, and Calf's last lap was 6 minutes and 39 seconds. But because Calf was unlucky and crashed, Neojet is the victorious one here of the 2 in the from the Sire Racing team.
That's actually a very good point. I'm glad you brought up Calf again, because we haven't done a whole lot of talking about Calf in recent minutes. However, Calf has only had 2 crashes, neither of them recently, and is doing a very good job holding their position and moving up the field.
Yep, so Calf should be, he's behind Jellyhead Made right now, and there's a 9-second gap from the last lap. Let's see what's going on with them. So that's Senior Calf right there.
Also, while we do this, ladies and gentlemen, as we see the impact of weather, I want this to be a fresh reminder and a word of caution to all of the terraformers out there. Don't screw up. If you could just do the job correctly. And when you are terraforming a planet, if you could keep it at a reasonable temperature with visibility that works, that would make Anzia Racing's Racetrack development so much easier. So please do your jobs. You got one.
There's a call out to Thunderwolf from Draconis to come be a start finish camera as you got clouded out.
Yep. New
Yeah.
crash, new crash. Dude,
Dude
3D.
3D. Dude was,
Not good.
yeah, dude is running in the second last position. So, and Nafty's one lap behind. It's not going to change anything. But this gives a little bit of breathing space for Rentier.
Dude is, hold on. Dude is supported by, dude. Well, actually, Kelsar, Lens, it might change race positions because Dude does not have a pit crew.
But Nafty's one lap behind. Oh, but yeah, this might be a crash at the later part of the track, and
Yeah, it
Dude
depends
might
on
dwindle down to the
position
bottom.
and
Yeah, you're right about that. That's true. Newjet just finished his 14th lap. Oh no! Sorry, that's me. I was seeing things wrong. Fresh has finished 15th lap, and so 6:24 for playing Fox. Fresh is actually going slower. 6:29 for Fresh. I don't think Fresh is pushing at this stage at all. He's just trying to finish in second position, looks like. However, Neojet is at 7:05 for lap number 14. Jellyhead is at 6:32. I think Jelly is definitely going to push, catch up on Neojet, and get third position. Let's see how that unfolds. Where are they?
wait a minute, my records are incomplete. Hasn't Neo had a crash?
He had a crash a long time ago in the beginning of
Right,
the race.
it was like lap 2 or something, right?
Mm-hmm. Not after
Okay,
that. Not after that.
So Neo's
Okay,
done an
let's
amazing
see.
job with only one crash playing Fox, still crash free, which is wonderful. This is what we want to see in a great race.
So as we're coming down to 19 minutes to go, there's a battle forming for the third position between Neojet and Jellyhead Made. Jellyhead is definitely making his way up on Neojet, and let's see if Jelly actually can dethrone Neojet from the third position, which will be very sad because Neojet has been very consistent. However, Jelly is just very, very fast. There we go. That's Jellyhead. As we look at this dystopian look of the new Babbage, which you thought wasn't possible, suddenly you're reminded, aren't we in Lorville? This feels Lorville. If there was some gold in here, you would feel that this was Lorville. This is what the weather does to a city.
That's actually one of the most beautiful things of racing in Lorville, but we got to experience it in the qualifiers for NB Ghost earlier. We actually got a nighttime run. We got to see some nighttime running, and the colors of New Babbage,
And rain.
they're just beautiful.
This is beautiful. I'm loving
This is cloudy, sir. We can't see the beauty of New Babbage.
No,
yet.
I am liking the black and white. It's just so
Ah.
noir. This is like this is classic detective movie setting.
Really, yeah. This is Chicago. This is New York. This is
exactly.
those classic Hollywood films of detectives doing bad things, all right?
I was sitting in my office and this racer walked in.
Right.
He had a fast case for me. And the case was Jellyhead Made making his way to Neojet. I wasn't sure was he gonna do it. Let's see.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Oh no!
Look at all. Oh, Liquid Prime had another
Liquid.
crash. This is
Liquid Prime.
This is just very sad. Oh, I don't think he'll be able to salvage this at this late in the stage. We only have 17 minutes to go. Liquid Prime is in 13th lap. I think he's going to lose position to Herbie and not going to be able to recover it. What is the interval time between these guys? So Liquid Prime, 1 hour and 36 minutes. Herbie is 1 hour 40 minutes. Oh, might actually survive it. There's a 4-minute gap. Yep. Should be safe, I think. If Liquid is
one
fast
thing
enough
this
to rejoin.
does with a Liquid Prime crash is that solidifies Tint's position. I think puts a little bit of the heat off of Tint, and certainly Tint keeps Tint closer to that front of the pack.
The Tint is 5 minutes ahead of Liquid Prime. This is completely gonna protect him now. He's gonna have at least 2.5 minutes more of advantage with this. But Tint and Calf are very close. Calf is at 1 hour 41 minutes and 20 seconds, and Tint is 1 hour 41 minutes and 54 seconds. So I think these are a few battles we can look forward to. Tint catching up on Calf, and Jellyhead making his way to Neojet. Rentier had another crash. Let's have a look. There's Senior Calf being chased by Tint. That's a battle happening right now. Tint is slowly closing up on Senior Calf. And let's have a look what's going on between Jellyhead and Neojet. Yep. Please, if we can have a camera on these guys, that would be awesome. Because there's two battles going on right now.
Need
Is
to
that
see
Jelly
crash number 4.
camera right
Frontier.
here?
So Tint is catching up on Calf, and Jellyhead is catching up on Neojet. We might see position
There
change.
we go.
There's
That's
still
Neojet
16
right
minutes.
there. 2 kilometers
Yep.
out.
Yep.
There we go. Nice straightaway.
Jelly. Beautiful.
2 kilometers. Looks like maybe a boost.
He can.
Bit of a boost
There.
there from Jelly.
This will be very nice to watch. And from the, you can see the position change here and there. Very good the way they use their boost, and and I think they also have their favorite parts of the track where they like to do overtakes, where they know they can save up some of the boost and use it to overtake. Wow, how fluid is that by Jellyhead? Good job, Jelly. You're like absolutely being a jelly right now.
I'm jelly of your jelly.
Oh boy, no comments to that.
What, too cringe?
Too cringe. I'm too jelly of your jelly.
No more yellow boxes.
Dude.
Oh, dude. Again. Oh, wait. Game crash. I was wondering because I saw Dude 3D disconnected
Game
from the
crash.
party. Game crash for Dude.
You can see, look in the distance there. That's Senior Calf, and you should see Tint there somewhere. Where is Tint? He was just behind Senior Calf. Where's Tint gone? Hold on.
Looking for him.
Tint goes wherever Tint.
Don't tell me. I don't see Tint, man.
I didn't see him either.
Oh no. Tint was catching up on Senior Calf. Yeah, I don't see
Beta
Tint
machine
anywhere.
crash. Beta machine
Beta
crash.
machine. Yep. Where is Tint? I'm getting worried now.
There's 5
There,
for Dude.
Liquid Prime crash again.
Another liquid. Oh,
Oh,
no.
brutal, sir. And I am also waiting on an update on Tint because Tint is not here on my screen.
I don't
Nope.
see Tint anywhere, even as we pan here.
No. Oh, Tint! I see Tint. I see Tint. I see Tint now. Where did he go? Hold on. Ping. Something definitely happened with Tint because the gap between him and Senior Calf is massive
Oh, yeah.
right now.
He's still out in the field. I just saw him for a second.
Yeah, yeah. I think he had a slow zone or something where he got stuck in a debris or something happened because he was right on Senior Calf's tail, but now he's far. They're completely different on the different parts of the track. So, boom. Or Senior Calf had a terrible time and Tint is ahead. I cannot tell from this point of view.
I love a good competitive race, and I would love to call out the fact that right now, our top 3 racers are all from different teams.
Yes, we have Playing Fox from Black Star Racing in #1 position. We have Sangus Luna in 2nd position with Fresh, and we have Sire Racing Team with Calf in 3rd position. Calf has overtaken Neojet? When did that happen?
And let's point out what we're seeing live on screen right now. This is a stationary camera view. You could be confused for thinking this is the space of Nyx. It is not. This is the planet of Microtech. But that is what Nyx will look like, which I think is a weird visual choice on CIG's part to make the whole thing kind of snowy. But okay, we'll see what it looks like when we get out into space and start doing some EVA stuff in the Nyx system.
And I just point this out to you. Calf went from 6th position to 3rd position in 1 lap. Wow. Because
Last I saw Tint, he's crossing Crux Coil, and I think he'll be coming across the start-finish line.
Rentier
That might have
crashed.
been him there. There he is. Oh, here he is, coming up on the start-finish line. I finally found him on the track.
there's Tint. Finishing lap number 15 right there.
I just missed the box. Who's the crash?
Oh,
Was that
Rentier.
Kev?
Rentier
Oh,
Ridge.
Rentier. Rentier, thank you.
Please, please. We don't want Kev to crash. We want Kev to
Well,
finish
what
in third
sense? I
position.
don't want anybody to crash.
The last lap time for Kev is 4 minutes 10 seconds. Like, can we have our officers just look into this? Like, because I'm a bit confused now. I'm usually confused. This is very
I
confusing.
was going to say that's not a hard thing to accomplish, but still, we're pretty sure it was not a 4-minute 10-second lap.
Yeah, because he was sixth. He was sixth, and now he's
Agreed. As
third.
Kathy's a 14 in the race timing data that probably isn't correct. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
it's
guys.
probably
Anzia had
not correct. We'll figure it out.
guys.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Anzia
It's
has
just
some of the most talented, detail-oriented race staff. They pay attention to the stuff. They
Yes.
analyze during the race. They analyze after the race. All of this stuff gets corrected before any final results are determined.
it's just my job to point out anomalies. That's all. like
Well, thank you
playing
for not
Fox,
pointing at me for 2 hours straight.
the good anomaly, Papa Juggernaut. Okay, what is the situation with what's going on with Jellyhead and Neojet? Where are they? Let's have a look. Who are we following? Is this fresh?
Looks like it could be, or it could be playing
Liquid
Fox.
Prime.
Or somebody completely different. Yes.
Okay,
Here he
hold
is.
on.
This is Liquid
Hold on,
Prime.
hold on, hold on.
Coming through crisscross.
Yeah, Jellyhead is actually trying to catch up with Senior Calf right now. And let's see
Oh
what
yeah, here he
happens
is,
there.
Jellyhead.
There we go. Yeah.
There you go. He's catching up. I mean,
Ooh.
just one lap ago, it was Neojet he was chasing. So from what I understand, ship destroyed for Fresh. Oh! Oh no!
Why?
Oh! I'm so
Ladies and
sorry for
gentlemen,
the curse, Fresh.
My prediction is it is happening right now. I do not see any way in the next 20 minutes for Fresh to make up this gap. I do not see a way for Fresh to stay or to become lead in this. I'm sorry, 10 minutes. Jeez, I know how to count. 10 minutes. I don't see how Fresh takes this back.
Oh, brother. But this might actually throw him into third position because the gap between Fresh and Calf is Fresh is 1 hour 45 minutes and 9 seconds. Calf is 1 hour 45 minutes and 30 seconds. So there's like what 20-second gap. Fresh is gonna fall down. He's gonna lose his second position.
What we just saw on screen was undoubtedly the scariest pit crew you will ever encounter in the verse. 2 Polarises side by side, loaded with razors. It's just like, oh, they're just ready to murder people.
They have a scary logo and a scary bunch of capital ships.
That's right.
What are the skins they're carrying?
They're all scary. Doesn't matter. Scary skins.
Yeah, okay. Senior Calf may have an extra, might have counted a rejoin. We'll skip next. So yeah, it looks like there's an error there, which we'll have to validate that. Because Neojet was definitely ahead of Calf. But right now, what we are seeing is playing Fox on lap 17, Fresh on lap 16, Calf on 15, Neojet on 15, Jelly on 15, Tint on 15. Let's see how, well, hopefully we'll figure this out. So if we discount that, then actually Calf is not in third position, Neojet is in third position, Jellyhead is in fourth position, and then it's Calf and then Tint. Tint might have overtaken Calf. We don't know that. We will sort that out.
We have
Snow
an update
has
from
cleared
Wolf. Yeah, snow has cleared up on the start-finish line. So, that's a beautiful camera view there. Also, love to see that.
Now we are having a star set with 7.5 minutes to go. What are we going? What's going on here?
Well, folks, we are a few minutes away from a white flag. We're obviously a few minutes away from a checkered flag. We're going to start seeing some finalized positions here. Hopefully, we can run the rest of this race crash-free for everyone. Would love to see talent win the race instead of accidents.
I think we have fixed our Jellyhead mid is showing up on third position right now. 626. Let's see. Did Calf had a crash? Oh, this is a beautiful chase. Look at the contrast. Yeah, go Jelly, go.
Go, Jelly, go, go, Jelly.
Just gonna point out that they're entirely on different laps. Jelly is on his 17th lap. Calf is on his 16th lap. So it
Jelly
might look
closing
like a
that gap.
battle.
Look at that.
Yeah, it looks
Look
like a
at the
battle, but
snowstorm, though.
Yeah,
This
terrible.
is MB Ghost. Living up to its name, visibility is significantly reduced with this snowstorm. It's absolutely crazy out there, and wind is up to 80 meters per second. These races are suffering the worst turbulence you can possibly experience in Star Citizen.
Oh. And thank you, Noise, for fixing the grid. Everything is proper now on our lab board. So this battle, which is very fun to watch, is actually not a battle. Jellyhead is far ahead of Senior Calf. Still, we'll take it. We'll enjoy this.
1 lap separates them right now, but again, there's not enough time for a lap overtake here. But we're having a very competitive race that I'm really enjoying watching. Playing Fox has completed lap 17. So at this point, my guess is going to be an 18-lap race, ladies and gentlemen.
And Tint is, but Calf has definitely performed really well because Tint hasn't been able to catch up to Calf. But however, Jellyhead has overtaken Neojet. So that happened while the confusion between the grid positions was going on. So great job by Jellyhead to get the 3rd position. And at this stage, and we have around 5 minutes to go. So Neojet, sad to see him fall down from 3rd position because my God, what a great race from Neojet. All he did was stay consistent and not die. He took my advice from the start of the race today.
And so few do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the final 5 minutes of Crux Cup Stellar Endurance Championship 2955 Grand Prix number 2. We are crowning the Ghost of New Babbage in the next 5 minutes. When Playing Fox crosses the line, that will be the white flag for the final lap.
Who knew not dying was a winning tactic? Yes.
What that means is in chat, you need to be cheering on your racers. You need to be cheering on their pit crews. There's the white flag, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the final lap of Crux Cup 2955, GP number 2 for the Stellar Endurance Championships.
And still
White
we have
flag
a ship
and a
collision. Jellyhead had a ship collision with Senior.
Oh, Jelly and not what we want to see, folks.
They
Not
were
what we
on
want to see.
completely different laps. That is very, very, very unfortunate for Jellyhead made. This will bring Neojet further. This is gonna give Neojet the 3rd position, I believe.
I am predicting right now there will be a behind-the-scenes conversation with Jelly to find out how that happened. That's the kind of stuff we got to avoid.
We will absolutely review that as the ANZA Racing Committee. This is going to... what this will mean for the viewers is that we won't be able to show you the points today because there are going to be some incidents that we have to review. We will be able to show you the finishing lap positions today, but the point total we can no longer do. We've had some ship collisions, it's very unfortunate, but we need to review whether that's a fault of the game or a fault of the racers before we can award points. So we'll get back to you on the results, but we will show you the total lap counts of this race as they stand, but those results may change upon future review.
Echo, we just got an update from the race director that Jellyhead made is not able to rejoin. So is that going to be a DNF or is that just going to be a lap cap?
You can rejoin. He still has time. Playing Fox has to finish the final lap. Put the race under checkered flag conditions. And then if you haven't rejoined by then, that's it, your race is done.
Okay, yeah. Pedicle is just saying that they are unable to rejoin, so I don't know how permanent or temporary that may be. So I just want to keep our viewers up to date on what's going on and how different scenarios impact the race progress and finale.
4 minutes for the lap.
Oh my gosh.
Nasty. Man, let's just not have any more crashes for next 4 minutes. 4 minutes for the race to finish and 4 minutes to the start set. That's well said, Psychosis.
Nafty relaunch. Here we go.
Wow, the clouds
Look like the
beautiful
flying
from
out the front of
here.
an Idris. Is that correct?
And so Frontier Consolidated Idris on duty today for the
Nice to see.
pit crew
Nice to
team.
see FCR showing up. That's very nice. Welcome, guys, even though we are very late to welcome you, the pit crew. But great job by the pit crews today. A big shout out to all the pit crew members. Psychosis here is pit crew for Sangus Luna. They haven't been that busy today. Here is our lead for the race, Playing Fox. Playing Fox
Here he is,
has
Scott
been
Pitfield.
known by many names today by Puppet Juggernaut. He is a player fox. He's been the flying fox. And he has been other words I couldn't discern. But one thing we know for sure is that he is going to be the winner for today. Amazing performance. Amazing, great opportunity converted into a success story by Playing Fox. Let's watch him. Let's watch the skill and admire.
This is Professor Felt. This is Percussion Friends. This is whatever else name I can screw up here. We're gonna try and stick with Playing Fox just for the sake of record keeping.
Oh, sorry, I have to take it back. Psychosis is not the Sangus Luna pit crew. I'm confusing Secretis with Psychosis. My apologies. Secretis usually chat in the chat, and I just confused the Secretis with this Psychosis. Sorry, I just gave you guys an extra pit crew member. You don't want him, so I'll take him back.
Playing Fox last lap time was 6 minutes 23 seconds, consistently holding right around that mid to low 620 range. Playing Fox has run an incredible race here for 29.55.
Secretis is not just Sangus Luna race crew. He's the race engineer. Okay, Secretis, you owe me 5 cruise bottles for that.
Am I the only one who thinks the phrase race engineer sounds like hashtag rigged? What do you do? I engineer races. How do you do that? I put debris in the way.
I think it's a collective term from taken from Formula One, because every driver has a race engineer. But I think in this game, the way I'm just assuming, these are assumptions, that he calls the shots. He's like the foreman.
Yeah. When I think of race engineers, I think of somebody. I picture somebody that's a race track engineer. I pictured like Echo running around getting things done. I'm like, no, you're engineering something.
Yeah.
Whereas a race engineer, I don't know, maybe is that close to like a pit crew chief or? I don't know what a race engineer. So, Secretis, you have to tell us, what does a race engineer do? It's career day here at Anzia Racing.
Call the shots.
We're gonna learn.
This is such a long track. We are having a relaxed conversation during a flight flag position. Like we are waiting for the race to finish, but such a long track that it takes a while for the race to finish. So meanwhile, fill us in. What do you do as a pit crew? I'm just trying to check.
All that's happening, I will say, Playing Fox is just about to close the race here, finishing the Crux coil, heading through Ghosted. We are at the end of the race here. A few more checkpoints to go.
And we are starting to see some of the luminosity beautifulness of Microtech. We're starting to see these buildings come alive with the colorful ensemble that is available here in Microtech. That is the checkered flag. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Love to see it. 19 laps down. Race finisher, Playing Fox, first place.
He was the girly 15. He was amazing. He was in the right position to capitalize on the crash by Fresh. And Playing Fox played really well the Foxy games and came first in this race. And he's not a Playing Fox anymore. He is a ghost Playing Fox because he is now the ghost of New Babbage. Congratulations, Playing Fox.
I think that's going to be a guarantee at this point. I don't know what the points are going to determine. I don't think they would shift that, but Playing Fox should be the ghost now.
100% right, because we are gonna have the tally to look at the position number 3 for the. We just need to confirm the final grid position for the rest of the people, but we know Playing Fox and Fresh are definitely in position number 1 and 2. That we are very sure of. Can you confirm that, Echo?
Sorry, one more time.
As I said, we know for 100% that Playing Fox and Fresh are in position number 1 and
Yes.
2.
Playing
That we can
Fox and
confirm.
Fresh, undisputed. That we can confirm.
Yep. And I
Their
think we
positions
even-
will not change.
Even I think NeoJet and Tint, NeoJet is also confirmed in third position, I believe, but I'm not gonna say that as 100% confirmed. But
I
because
wait for
Shelly
red
had made a
boxes to
crash.
appear on screen.
Yeah, we'll just wait for that. But awesome, congratulations being given to Playing Fox for Black Star. What an amazing day for Black Star. And can I point, Playing Fox did not even have a pit crew today. So wonderful job. Fresh in second, NeoJet in third, as things stand right now. NeoJet have been racing with a partial exploit, huge pain on his right hand, and been falling asleep due to the time zone for the last 70 minutes. That's really sad to hear, Ricky. That's in Ricky in the chat. Man, for us, we woke up at 2:30 a.m. as well because of the sitcom. So this has just been a very weird time zone for everybody. So if you guys came and participated at an odd time zone, thanks to you. What was it an odd time for you, Papa Jagannath?
No, it was actually very middle of the day. CitizenCon started at noon for me, 12 noon. And of course, this race started just after that at around 2:20 in the afternoon, so approximately 14:20.
Okay, so this was a good time for you. 7 a.m. start for Draconis. I think same for Ecobit. I'm just 2.5 hours behind these guys. But thanks for everybody from all the different time zones for coming and enjoying this race. A race being finished for many, many racers. We're still waiting for Fresh and NeoJet to finish their laps, which will be 19th lap for Fresh and 18th lap for NeoJet. Still racing there. Tint hasn't been able to catch NeoJet. I can see him trailing behind. They're not that far from one another. Don't know how much of the lap is still left for NeoJet, but it's beautiful to look at. Whose camera are we chasing right now?
We're looking at Fresh right now behind
That's Fresh.
Senora Kef.
That's Fresh. Trying to finish the race. It's
I
second
just want to remind
position.
everybody of what Echo had said earlier, and that is the final point tallies are still going to be done after the race. You will not see them. Any numbers you see in terms of points that you may see on screen or get talked about are unofficial at this point. The Anzio race crew is going to be going through and analyzing everything to make sure that all the rules were followed, all the points are added correctly. So you'll be getting those updates via social medias and in the Anzio Racing Discord, which if you'd like to join, you can check that out as well. Meet some racers, meet some crews, have yourself a good time. And if you are looking for a mentor, you can get that from Anzia as well.
Lots of resources
It's
for
a very
everybody.
cooperative community. Everyone is willing to teach you how to go fast, just like these Godly 15 have demonstrated today. They are more than happy to teach you how to master flight in Star Citizen. So reach out to any of them that have inspired you, particularly communities that line up with you. America, Europe, all over the world, international. Everyone is represented here today. There will be a community for you and a racer that you can become a favorite of if you want.
To
Garbo the Gnome.
illustrate the amazing commanding lead that Playing Fox has for this race, we are still awaiting Fresh to finish lap 19. So
Because-
huge gap between them. Playing Fox stayed alive and did an amazing job.
Because Fresh had 2 crashes. So that put him at a huge deficit in the last lap. Gerbo the Gnome is saying it's like to copyright the strategy that Playing Fox did not have a crew. All he had to do was not crash at all. So Playing Fox actually survived the whole race without any crash. But he had everything to lose if he did crash. That was going to be very hard
NeoJet
recovery.
and just crossed at the same time. I couldn't tell
Yep, they
which
were
of them was in front, but I
very
raced on to figure
close.
it out.
This
My
is what our
very
race
close.
officials are good for.
Tint was really pushing in the last leg. Looks like
That's it.
after you-
Tintin Front's there on that one. There you
Happy in
go.
Twitch chat. I'm finally free. Rentier showing up in Twitch chat. GG's all. Absolutely. Good team spirit there, Rentier.
What an amazing push by Tint at the closing segments of the race. Wow, what a push. Just in the last segment of the track, finished third. That was amazingly done. Good job.
We're getting our race finish photo here in the middle of a snowstorm. We've got some heavy flakes coming down, and all these racers are just wearing undersuits. Essentially, they're just in their racing gear, so I don't know how much thermal insulation they're going to have.
They're all godly 15s, and one of them is a ghost. They don't feel cold anymore.
Which is great because in this view, no snow. In Fresh's camera, snowstorm. Look at that. What is that? Come on, game. CIG, what are you doing?
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's great. Ladies and gentlemen, we are wrapping this up. Jellyhead is just going to be completing their final lap here, probably cementing their position in the 6th place. Again, points are going to be tallied and analyzed. Tint barely skipped through. Comms were wild. You've got a lot of your racers appearing in chat right now. If you are watching us live on twitch.tv/Anzio Racing, you can talk to some of the racers that participated in this 2-hour endurance race as part of Crux Cup Stellar Endurance Championship 2955. This is and was the finale of Grand Prix number 2. And we now have our Ghost of New Babbage, and that is the one, the only, Playing Fox.
Hello, everyone. I hope you had a good CitizenCon Direct and Crux Cup this year. I would just like to take a moment of our time to go over the results of the Crux Cup Stellar Endurance Championship. The first Grand Prix was held at Lowville City on Hairston. It featured these incredibly talented players who raced our longest 258-kilometer racetrack, the Super Dragon Tofu Run. At the end of the first Grand Prix, after post-race incidents had been processed, this is the overall score of the competition. The second and final Grand Prix was held in New Babbage City on Microtech. It saw new players enter the competition, who raced our most technical 143-kilometer racetrack, NB Ghost, that ended in a massive dynamic snowstorm. Congratulations to Fresh001, Tint, and Playing Fox, who made the podium of the very first Crux Cup Stellar Endurance Championship. And to Liquid Prime, Goldsock, Sheknu, File, Herbie, Do3D, Jellyhead Maid, Kelsa, Rinter Jackadan, Neojet, and Senora Calf, who made up the top 15 scoring elite racing pilots of the Star Citizen community. Well done on your achievements, and I hope you all had fun. To these players, and to others who made it onto the Godly 15 Racing Club, such as Canadian Maverick, Horo, Data Machine, and Nifty, you made it. Well done. I'd line your razors with gold trim if I could. Maybe one day we'll get to do that in Star Citizen. To everyone who supported the Crux Cup this year, thank you from the bottom of my heart. These community events are not possible without your passion and support. I love you all very much. And is it race day yet? Enzia Racing would like to thank the following: